Colorado for a pair of games. The Philadelphia Flyers have just taken a 4-3 lead on the Florida Panthers. It's late in the third period, and the Calgary Flames are up 5-2 over the Chicago Blackhawks after two periods. Just two other games tonight in the NHL. We go to local ties for Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, wine, spirits, beer, and so much more. The return of Warren Foegele. He was terrific in the Kings 4-3 victory on that Saturday afternoon after Christmas. And 20 even-strength goals last year for the Edmonton Oilers. 7 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Turn off hesitation. Turn off doubt. Turn off fears. The YMCA helps you turn off whatever's holding you back so you can let your potential shine. Through our wide range of programs and services, you can turn on confidence, turn on connections, turn on possibilities. Visit our website to see what you can achieve at the YMCA.
This will be the day.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Obviously, playing within your own division, there's always higher stakes to the games. It feels, and then when you add in the emotion and the history of playing in the playoffs, that's how you develop these rivalries. And like I said, they're a really good team, and we're a really good team too. And I think that's what makes this game fun is when you have two good teams that are competing against each other and have that history built up. And it's going to be a hard-fought match, and we're going to need to bring a full 6-minute effort to have the right result in it.
That's Darnell Nurse. The Oilers have beaten the LA Kings the last 3 years in the playoffs in 7-6 and 5 games. Connor McDavid has 36 points in those 18 playoff games against LA. Let's bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, the three best teams in the NHL since November the 27th reside in Los Angeles by mere percentage points over Edmonton and Las Vegas. They're all in the Pacific Division.
Yeah, the top three are very, very good. It's one reason to win the division so that you don't have to go through both of them and instead only have to go through one. This Vegas I expected to be very good. The Oilers I expected to be very good. The LA Kings, I did not. I thought the LA Kings, what we saw in the playoffs last year, was a team that was slowly going in the wrong direction. It's not the case. They got some young players that have really stepped up for them, including a Quentin Byfield. They made some nice moves. Warren Foegele's been a very good addition. They lost Dubois and got Kemper, and that's turned out to be an excellent trade for the LA Kings. This is a very good hockey club, and I don't think it is a mirage, the record that they have. They play strong defensive hockey. They got some guys that with some speed up front. They're fun to watch. They play not a dirty brand of hockey, but a very physical, and they are quick. So if the Edmonton Oilers tonight, their defense, very quick moving the puck, because if you take your time trying to find the play, you will be hit, and the forecheck will continue.
What do you make of the 11-7 for Edmonton?
Well, the LA Kings are doing it too. When's the last time you saw two teams go 11-7 in the same hockey game? A little surprised, to be honest, going 11-7, especially with the fact the Oilers are playing 3 games in 4 nights.
Yep.
So you're going to be taxing your forwards a little bit more, but I think they want a little bit of toughness in Josh Brown on the back end.
Yep.
And it also shows you what they think of the extra forwards, that they think that they could find more out of Connor or Leon or Nuge or Hyman, one of those guys rotating through your fourth line.
Let's go very quickly to the Ford Keys of the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. You got 10 seconds.
Well, 2 things you want to match with LA. You want to match your physicality and you want to match their speed. If you do both of those, you got a little bit more talent. If you don't match it, the LA Kings will have the better of you.
There you go. That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob Brown and Brendan Griffiths coming up during the end of the roll. First and second intermissions. Cam Moon's got the call up next. It's the Los Angeles Kings and the Edmonton Oilers live from Rogers Place on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
OilCountry, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge on Saturday, January 18th. Come cheer on the Oilers as they take on division rivals, the Vancouver Canucks. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Call 780-643-4000 or visit cnty.com for more information.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Proudly headquartered in oil country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Here in Rogers Place, we ask you to please stand if you are able, remove your hats, and join Edmonton's Ukrainian men's chorus in the performance of the American and Canadian national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare above bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Nasz kim twoja zemlja, dosięgnie tej, jak matyr promowia. With glowing hearts we see rise the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
A Pacific Division matchup. The Edmonton Oilers hosting the Los Angeles Kings. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Go to our starting lineup. And it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, it'll be Adam Henrique with Connor Brown and Matthias Janmark. Janmark playing in game 600 of his NHL career. Darnell Nurse and Brett Kulak there on defense. Stuart Skinner starts in goal. For the Kings, Anze Kopitar with Alex Turcotte and Adrian Kempe up front on defense. Mikey Anderson and Vladislav Gavrikov in goal. It's Darcy Kemper. Referees Kyle Raymond and Cody Beach, Devin Berg and Jonathan Deschamps. They're on the lines. We get set to go. The puck dropped, and we're underway here at Rogers Place. And it's at center ice, and it's Kulak to Henrique on the right wing. Into the Kings zone, comes across the line, gets it over to Janmark in front of the net. He was looking for Brown, just missed on the redirect. Kulak will put it off the end boards, and Kempe is slow to go to the Kings bench, and the whistle goes.
Yeah, lower body looked like his left leg collided with Henrique. We've seen how tough Kempe is. He's been blown up a couple times real good in playoff games and been able to gut his way through it.
Goes to the Kings bench and
got a whistle there. Right ankle.
Yep. Henrique got knocked down and went right into Kempe's skates. Face off to the right of Kemper. Kemper 12-2-5 with a .921 save percentage. This is 21st appearance. And it comes up the boards off of Nugent Hopkins into the skates of Fogle, and Byfield will get it up the right wing and out to center ice. Byfield across to Fogle and over the Oiler line. The shot, and just getting enough of it with Skinner. Centered in front, gloved by Skinner. He held onto it. Warren Fogle wasting no time putting that towards the goal. .36 seconds
and
into
they
the
wasted
scoreless
no
first.
time to get Tanner Jeannot on the ice on that line right away.
Not surprised.
Yep.
Played well against the Oilers.
Yep.
December 28th. It's a 4-3 win in overtime for the Kings. As Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Byfield to the right of Skinner. Puck to the left point. Anderson shoots it wide of the net. Gavrikov will keep it in. Right wing corner to Byfield. Top of the circle to Jeannot. Jeannot could not get a pass back to the point. Goes to the right wing corner, and now to McDavid. It's his birthday today, 28 seasons. Gives it to Bouchard to the Kings blue line. Gets broken up by Anderson. He gets it out. Puck the neutral zone for Jeannot. Cross to Fogle. Bump it back into his own end. Gavrikov to Anderson. He's got some room up the left wing. Ooh, takes a hard hit from McDavid. Puck against the boards, and Fiala only for a moment had it. Podkolzin trying to get it out. Deneau's going to keep it in, but it's Stetcher up to Arvidsson, and he'll come down the right wing, cut to the middle. He'll drop the puck back, and the shot from the point by Nurse just goes wide. Arvidsson to the right wing corner. Edmondson has it now.
There's been some hits already in this game.
Grant Clark will get it up the right wing to Deneau. Off the right wing boards and in. We're a minute 35 gone here, scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Kings. Puck left point. Edmondson shot. And that one hit bodies in front. Goes to the left wing corner. Stetcher up the boards. Arvidsson, the former King, across to Podkolzin. Brings the puck in over the line. Gives it to Draisaitl on the right side. Turns to the right wing. Gets the puck to the middle off of Emberson. It goes to the net, and Kemper sweeps it over to the right wing, and Moore is able to get it out. The puck hits center ice. Moore to Lewis. Lewis will get it down low. Now to Moore. Side of the net. Centers that. Lewis with a shot. Bad save by Skinner. He stopped the rebound too and covers it up. Good chance there for Trevor Lewis at the Kings, right in the slot. 2:15 gone here in a scoreless first period.
Oilers a little bit sloppy around their own goal here.
Yeah, Lewis found...
And Kempe didn't miss a shift. What did I tell you?
Right back out there. Taped an aspirin to it and got back out.
Yeah.
Face off to the left of Skinner. His last game was Thursday. It was a 5-3 loss in Pittsburgh. He had 21 saves. Puck goes over to the left wing boards in the Edmonton zone. Jan Markle scoop it across. Goes to the right side to Connor Brown. He'll dump it in. Spence goes after it for the Kings. On the end boards, hit by Henrique. On the right wing, top of the circle, Kempe will get it out through the middle to Spence. Spence gets the center ice, shoots it in. Skinner to play it. And now Emberson comes up the right wing. Cross ice to Kulak. Get to center ice. Dump the puck. It rims on the right wing. Anderson behind the net to Gavrikov. Gavrikov will come up the right wing. Bank it out to the neutral zone. Bouchard chopped at it. And it does come out of the zone. Anderson on the left wing will shoot it into the Edmonton end. Ekholm. Got the puck up the left side, top of the circle, just off a stick, doesn't get out. Goes back to Bouchard, though. Cross ice, Matthias Ekholm through the middle, through the skates of Hyman, goes into the Kings' end. Left wing corners, Anderson will go across to Gavrikov. Up the right wing to Fiala, to Anderson. To Fiala, at center ice, got checked. Anderson followed it, across on the right wing. Give it to LaFerriere, he'll drive towards the net off the pad of Skinner. Puck goes over to the boards on the right wing. It's Hyman for the Oilers on the right side. And he'll just bump it back to Bouchard. Scoreless here in the first. 3:45 gone. Ekholm will dump it into the Kings zone. Anderson up the left wing boards finds Fiala. Fiala will get up to center ice. Cross ice pass off of LaFerriere. Goes deep into the Oiler end. Nurse swing it up the left wing to Arvidsson. Just got it out to center ice. Draisaitl got it to the blue line, got into the skates of Podkolzin. It'll come down to Arvidsson, comes off the left wing boards now to Brown. The shot, the save made by Kemper as Josh Brown jumped up into the play and got the feed from Arvidsson. Face-off will be in the Kings zone. It'll be to the left of Darcy Kemper.
Well, Quentin Byfield using the stick on Connor McDavid, the birthday boy here. That's interesting. Pair of Wasserman clients. Of course, Byfield used to be represented by Jeff Jackson, who's now the CEO of Hockey Ops for the Edmonton Oilers.
Edmondson on the right to Kempe, and he'll skate up the right wing for the Kings. He'll get the puck in to Turcotte. He'll go to the right corner. Jam it in behind the net. Kopitar walking out, went off his stick. It'll go to Turcotte. He'll shoot it, and it's saved by Skinner. He covered it up. Kempe was right in front of the net. I don't think Skinner saw it, but it hit him, and he covers it. 4:29 gone here in a scoreless first as the Oilers take on the Kings.
Kings did a lot of line match in that game in Los Angeles, and the line that swung momentum for them in that game was Byfield, the Fogle, and Jeannot.
Kulak in the left corner, able to lift it up and out. Moverari back into his own end, up the left wing, off the stick of Turcotte, goes right to Kasperi Kapanen. He'll shoot it in. Goes in behind the goal. Ferrari up the left wing. Stetchard pinched in. The puck comes out. Kopitar down the left side with Kempe. The pass across. Oh, my! What a save made by Skinner, and it goes on top of the net. Kempe gets absolutely robbed by Stuart Skinner coming across, and he got it with a pad.
He got lucky is what he got, because that puck easily could have deflected into the net.
No, that's a good save.
No, it's a great save, but it's luck. I mean, he got across, was able to get enough of it with his glove.
Oh, my. That's amazing.
Landed on the back of the net.
Just got enough. Oh, what a stop by Skinner. A 2-on-1 with Kempe and Kopitar, and the pass was perfect. The shot was hard and elevated. That's a goal 9 times out of 10. Amazing stop.
Kings have come to play. They've outshot Edmonton 5-2, and the Oilers have had 3 sequences in the neutral ice that have created opportunities for Los Angeles. Look out.
More of turn and shoot. It's wide of the net. Edmondson will keep it in.
Everything to the net for Los Angeles early.
Poked out over the head of Edmondson, and that's icing as Ekholm got it down, all the way down.
Well, they added size, right? They got Jeannot. Didn't really work for Jeannot in Tampa Bay after a 24-goal, 130 penalty minute season with Nashville. Tampa Bay gave up a lot to get him, so they ended up getting Jeannot from Tampa Bay. They brought in Edmondson on defense, and then they got Fogle. And I'm committed to playing Byfield at center.
What comes out off the draw?
Think of where they are, and they've not had Drew Doughty, who I think we agree is still a top 5 defenseman in this league the entire year.
Oh, at some point, they'll be adding a really good defenseman from within. Bouchard will get the puck into the Kings zone. It goes to the corner. Gavrikov up the right wing to Lewis. Now to Moore. Moore will bring it out down the right wing into the Oiler end. Goes to the corner. He'll put it right through the slot. Comes across on the left. Anderson, middle of the ice. Bouchard will get it out. He'll find McDavid. Now in over the Kings blue line and can't get through. It'll go to Bouchard, and he's shot off the stick of Moore, and that goes out of play. 5:46 gone here in a scoreless first period.
To Evan Bouchard on Oilers Now today, and 7 even strength goals. He's got 10 power play assists, but he hasn't scored on the power play all year.
You think at some point it'll happen.
My theory is it's the quicker you get the shot off, and it just seems like he's a little deliberate in how much time he takes. And when he's on his game, it's going right away.
He's off to the left to Kemper. Draisaitl will take the draw. First in goals, second in NHL scoring going into tonight's action. Kicks it over to Podkolzin, and the pass to the point. Kulak had gone to the middle, so it goes down the ice. Skinner to play it. Now Fogel's in on the forecheck, runs into Kulak. Puck goes
penalty's
the
on.
left wing. There's a penalty coming up.
Got to put some time in and improve the puck handling if you're Stuart Skinner.
Kulak's going to go to the box.
I mean, he's unforced error.
Edmonton 27 has 2 minutes.
And that is part of the modus operandi of what LA tried to do in the playoffs, was soft chip, soft dump pucks. Kings get their first power play of the game. They're 29th in the league at 15%. The Oilers' penalty killing's 24th at 76.8, but it's been pretty good of late.
Oiler penalty kill. It's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers able to clear it and get it down the ice. 18 of 20 in the last 11 games for Edmonton.
Yeah, and I mean, the big issue for Edmonton is the first 3 games.
Yeah.
Couldn't kill a penalty.
Kopitar will get the puck in, give it to Fiala, rim it. Byfield, right corner, has it go off his stick. Nugent Hopkins comes in for Edmonton. It goes top of the circle. Kopitar across to Fiala. His shot misses on the short side. Henrique will get it up to the blue line, but Kempe kept it in. On the left wing to Fiala. To the middle. Kempe is shot off the arm of Skinner, and that goes out of play.
LA's been sharp earlier.
Yes, very.
They've been the better team out of the gate.
Stuart Skinner's had to be sharp. Minute 24 to go in the penalty to Kulak. Face off to the right of Skinner. Kempe or Kopitar wins the draw to Fiala. Out to Kopitar to Clark. His shot, and that's blocked by Connor Brown. It's in the high slot, and it's Janmark to Brown. He's got Nurse with him. In over the line. The pass to Nurse, but it just skips off of Clark and goes to Kemper, and he covers that as the Oilers with a chance, shorthanded. Nurse was right in on that play. Brown could not get the pass over Brant Clark, who slid in front of him.
But they did get an offensive zone face-off while they're killing a penalty. Good place to start from if you're Edmonton.
Puck goes to Spence. He'll take it in behind the LA net. About 7 minutes gone here in the first, scoreless between the Oilers and the Kings. Up to Deneau at center, then his pass picked off by Janmark. He'll flip it out. Spence just about lost it to Connor Brown.
The speed of Brown and Janmark create a lot of turnovers. Successful part of Edmonton's PK.
Spence up the right wing to Fiala. Got hit in this center ice area by Kapanen. Retains the puck. Gives it to Laferriere on the left. Back to the left wing, point to Spence. To Laferriere. To Spence. He'll get it across. The one-time shot. Save made by Skinner. Got it with a right pad after Deneau let that go from the right wing. The puck behind the net. Matthias Ekholm up in the air and down the ice. Penalty over in 18 seconds. As Through the middle is Anderson for Los Angeles at center ice. He'll shoot it in. It rims on the left. Trevor Moore after it. Goes into the corner. Nurse off his stick into the skates of Moore. Brown will get it to the middle for Nurse. Penalty just about done. Nurse into the King zone. Drops it to Connor Brown. Brown to the middle of the ice. And that is sent to the line by Moore, but it's kept in by McDavid. And then his pass went right to Moore. He's able to get it out. Moore into the Oilers zone. On the right wing, a quick shot and the save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to that. We're going to take a break. We have played 8 minutes and 17 seconds of a scoreless first period. The Oilers hosting the Kings. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers and Kings scoreless in the first period, 11:43 remaining. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Canada-Ukraine Foundation, delivering life-saving humanitarian aid for those who need it most. Get your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 to support that jackpot right now, $125,000 and climbing. Shots are 8-2 for the Kings, who are now 0 for 1 on the power play. We're still waiting for the game's first goal. Face off to the left of Skinner. Puck goes in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak on the right wing. Top of the circle. Now back to Bouchard. Fire it across to Podkolzin, to Arvidsson. Arvidsson on the right side. He'll shoot it in. That's going to go over into the corner. Clark along the boards for the Kings. To Edmondson. Up the left wing, off the stick of Fogle. Goes high in the air, bouncing puck that gets into the skates of Kulak. He can turn it up the right side, run right into Fogle. And the puck will stay in the Oilers zone. Chanot with it on the left wing. To the point. Edmondson over to Clark. Down the right wing to Byfield. He goes in the corner now in behind the Edmonton net. Stops back there. Just centering pass off of Bouchard. And Bouchard to Draisaitl. Fanned on his pass. Byfield put it towards the net. Stopped by Skinner, covered it up. He was trying to get it through to Janot, missed him with the pass, and a face-off in the Oilers zone. 9:07 gone here in a scoreless first.
Kings have been the better team by a wide margin here. They're out shooting Edmonton 8-2, but Skinner has been very solid to this point in this game.
Face-off will be 2 Skinners left. Start of 3 games in 4 nights. Oilers are in Minnesota Wednesday, Colorado on Thursday. Puck to the left wing corner. Nurse. Right to Stetcher. Up the right wing boards. To McDavid. Out to center ice. Off of Hyman. Off of Nugent Hopkins. And into the King zone. It's Anderson. Through the middle. Hits the stick of Kempe. Skinner's got to play it. Puts it up on the glass. Goes off of Kopitar. The puck to the left wing. Nugent Hopkins cross ice to Stetcher. Wanted to go through the middle.
He's having a tough go here early.
Broke up by Turcotte. Give it to Kopitar into the Oiler end. Stops on the left wing. His pass across. Gavrikov, a shot. That's kicked out by Skinner. Puck cleared up the left wing. Gavrikov back into his own end. Kopitar now over to Anderson. Give it back to Kopitar. He'll float it up the right side over the stick of Fiala. Goes into the Oiler end. Ekholm across to Bouchard. Now into the middle of the ice for Kapanen. Has to turn on the right wing. All the way across to Matthias Ekholm. Will flip it in. It goes to the netminder Kemper. Corner dispense. Lost it behind the goal. Kapanen up against the end boards. To the right wing, and it's Fiala for Los Angeles. Fiala, Spence, Moverari. Moverari up the left wing. Give it to Deneau. He'll shoot it in. Skinner to Bouchard. Now to Draisaitl. Wheels him behind the net. Up the left side. Fans on the pass. Gets it right back. Go back behind the goal. Got Deneau on him, so now drops the puck to Bouchard. Bouchard will go in behind the Edmonton net. Comes out, pass up the left wing for Draisaitl. Draisaitl cuts to the middle, gets away from Moore. Right wing to Kapanen, into the King zone, to the middle of the ice. Emberson, left wing corner to Perry. His centering pass broken up. Turcotte's going to get it out. Now puck brought in by Moore. Moore on the left side. Shoot the puck around, right wing. Turcotte to the middle, and there is Draisaitl for the Oilers. Oilers want to make a change. Draisaitl into his own zone for Emberson. 8:45 to go here. Scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Kings. Emberson will wire it in. Puck goes into the corner. Burrows right around on the left wing. Goes to Fogle. Will take a hit on the play. Back around to Burrows. Burrows to the right side. Just getting it out to center ice. Through the middle. Trying to touch it was Henrique. He didn't. That's icing against the Oilers with 8:24 to go here in a scoreless first. Oilers haven't had much in way of decent chances.
A-grade scoring opportunities in this game right now. Probably 4-0 for LA. Is that fair?
Yeah. Oilers had a 2-on-1 shorthanded, but couldn't get the pass across. That was the best opportunity. Face off to the right of Skinner.
Kings look sharp.
Very. They had won 5 in a row before losing to Calgary on Saturday. Shot from the right point by Clark. Good stop by Skinner. Got his left pad on. That was redirected in front of the net. Turcotte cycles the puck to Kopitar. Back to Turcotte. Turcotte pressured by Kulak. Puck comes loose. Oilers get it out. Up the right wing to Brown. Brown will dump it in into the right corner. Janmark after it. It goes in behind the LA net. Kopitar on the right wing boards to Turcotte. He will get it out. Connor Brown at his own blue line. Out through the neutral zone. Kempe with control of it now for the Kings. Anderson. Side his own in. Gavrikov to Anderson. Up the left wing to Fogle. One touches it to Jeannot. He'll dump it in on the backhand. Nurse will go in behind the net. Rim it on the right. It's not going to get out. Jeannot's going to keep it in. He missed Fogle with it. On the right wing, it's Nurse at the Edmonton blue line. Nurse to Bouchard.
They've switched up their neutral zone a little bit. It really is a 1-1-3. It is not a 1-3-1.
Now Bouchard into the Kings end. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. He's up near the point. Wrap it around the board so it goes to the right. McDavid let it go by to Bouchard. Now across to Nurse. He'll shoot it. Save made by Kemper. Puck gets into the left wing corner. It's Anderson. Go across to Gavrikov. Gavrikov off the right wing boards. Up in the air. Glove down by Nurse. Now he'll get it to center ice to Nugent Hopkins, and he'll bring it back into his own end. Oilers will change the forwards with 6:39 to go in a scoreless first. And Nurse starts through the middle for Edmonton. Goes over to the left wing. He'll dump it in. That's going to rim over to the right. Off the right wing boards, off of Arvidsson. Puck to the middle, and Draisaitl trying to find it. Tied up there. Comes back to the point. Ekholm will let it go. Blocked in the slot. And Fiala up the left wing for Los Angeles. Moviare up the left side to center ice to Deneau. Give it to Spence. Now to Fiala. Into the Oiler end. Taken away by Ekholm. He'll get into the corner and get it up the boards. Pod Coles into the middle of the ice for Josh Brown. Josh Brown to center. Shoots it in. Spence Laid it in behind the net. Now Podkolzin will get it across to Draisaitl. His shot got blocked right in front of the net. Moverare got in front of it, and the puck cleared out and down the ice. And it won't be icing as Emberson goes in behind the Oiler goal.
There's a real good look there created by Arvidsson.
Emberson up the left wing for Kapanen. Lost it at the Kings blue line. 5:35 to go in the scoreless first period. Lewis had to hop over his stick. Moore's going to keep it in for Los Angeles, but Emberson to Kasperi Kapanen up the left wing to Henrique. He's in over the line. He's going to get to the net. A backhand goes wide. Penalty coming up to the Kings.
He's thinking about it.
It'd be a slash. We thought maybe it might be a penalty shot, but the Oilers will be on the power play when we come back. 5:20 to go here in a scoreless first as the Oilers host the Kings from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Calling all hockey parents. Ford of Canada and the Edmonton Oilers want to know how your child's minor hockey team gives back to the community. For a chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime experience with Ford drills and skills to train like a pro at Rogers Place. Open to minor hockey teams with players between the ages of 7 to 13 in Edmonton and area. Register your child's minor hockey team today at FordDrillsAndSkills.ca. Registration closes January 31st.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. And there it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton comes all the way back!
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Brant Clark goes off for the slash. Oilers go on the power play with 5:20 to go in the first period. This game is scoreless. Power play, it's brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Oilers up to 8th on the power play at 24.8%. LA's 10th on the PK at 81.8. The Oilers went 1 for 2 in the earlier meeting this season on the power play. And oh, by the way, power plays played a big factor. The Oilers were at 45% the last 3 years against LA in the playoffs. In fact, it was the biggest factor.
Pretty big. Anderson will get it all the way down the ice off the draw, and Bouchard will bring it out through the middle. Oilers have been outshot 11-4 to this point, but the game still waiting for its first goal as McDavid comes in over the Kings line. Right wing to Draisaitl, comes across the blue line, down the left wing, Nugent Hopkins to McDavid, and a great save made by Kemper coming across, and the puck into the corner. Into the skates of Anderson. Hyman just trying to get it loose. Nugent Hopkins broke a stick. Goes to the Oiler bench, gets a new one. The puck comes free, and it goes to the point to Bouchard. Bouchard on the left wing point, now to the middle of the ice. On the right wing to Draisaitl, to Bouchard. Across to Nugent Hopkins. Off the left wing boards to McDavid. He's got Anderson right on him. Deneau comes in too. Hyman as well for Edmonton. To Nugent Hopkins on the right wing for Draisaitl. Pass to the right wing point for Bouchard. Put it off the corner boards. Hyman in behind the net with it. Now just off a skate, gets to the middle, and Trevor Moore will get it down the ice. 45 seconds to go on the penalty to Clark. 4 minutes to go here in a scoreless first. Center, it's Arvidsson. Gets over that center ice line, he'll shoot it in. Rims in the left corner, Henrique up against the boards. On the left side, slides off the check to Arvidsson, now to the middle! That shot just wide by Corey Perry. Perry left wing corner to Arvidsson. He's up the left wing to the line, and just getting it out was Foegele. Nurse turns it up. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Nurse at center ice shoots it in. Rides up on the glass, goes into the corner. Kempe got it behind the goal. It's rimmed past Perry and down into the Oilers zone. Penalty over. Both teams 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Matthias Ekholm up the left wing will get to center ice. Shoot it in. Gavrikov. Kopitar. Right side to Fiala, and his pass misses Kempe. Ty Emberson will softly dump it into the Kings zone. After it, Podkolzin hits Anderson. Puck up against the boards. Now through the middle to Kempe. Drop it back to Gavrikov. Gavrikov with it in his own zone. Across to Anderson. The left wing will get it up in the air. Hit the stick of Lewis. Goes into the Oilers' zone. A little tight turn up the right wing by Emberson. He'll give it to Connor Brown. Now cross ice for Podkolzin. A little bit behind him. Give it to Emberson on the right wing. Got the puck in. It's going to skip off the pad. Kemper. Spence up the right side. Is able to get it out. Lewis will dump it into the Oilers' zone. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Up the right wing boards to Brown. Connor Brown into the Kings end. Stops just over the blue line. Into the right wing corner to McDavid. He'll go in behind the net. Over to the left. Give it to Bouchard. Right wing point. Pulls it to the middle. Across to Ekholm. His shot. And the save made by Kemper. The rebound goes over to the right wing. Hyman behind the goal to McDavid. Quickly to the point to Ekholm. On the left wing for Nugent Hopkins. Goes all the way around to the left side. Puck to the corner, and Jeannot was able to just get it out off the stick of Laferriere. Puck brought right back in. It's McDavid's pass. He was trying to find Hyman. That's broken up, and Byfield comes the other way. Flying down the right wing. His shot off the stick of Josh Brown. That'll go out of play. And we'll take a break with 1.5 minutes to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers hosting the Kings. We'll be right back to Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, hockey fans! Hard rubber works well on the ice rink, but not so good on frozen roads. Atturo tires are engineered with that in mind. Scientifically designed tread patterns, along with resilient rubber compounds, allow Atturo tires to grip well in the cold of winter, while providing excellent traction and long tread life through year-round conditions. Atturo has the all-weather tire for you. Available at Action Car and Tire, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2024 Ford favorites, save up to $5,000 on Escapes,
Up to $9,000 on Bronco Sports.
and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1.5 minutes to go, scoreless first period. Oilers host the Kings. The Oilers zone to the left of Skinner. Kopitar wins the draw. Burrows will lift it up, get it to the end boards. Kopitar's pass to the middle, and it's Kempe has to go to the right wing to Burrows, right wing point. Now to Fiala, out to Kempe, a shot off the blocker of Skinner. And Edmondson will keep it in on the left wing point. Fiala pokes it into the corner. Josh Brown for Edmonton to Nurse. Nurse through the middle. Nobody there for the Oilers. That's going to be icing.
Oh, man. That's a bad,
It's a good save by Skinner off.
Yeah, it was a good save, but got to make a better puck with the play, or a better play with the puck than the one we just saw. Darnell airmails it. Now they get a different line on the ice against the tired Oilers line and go. And Moore is now out here with Byfield and Fogle.
Figured we'd see a bit of that, and Jeannot. Puck gets into skates right to Fogle. He doesn't get a shot through. We're into the last minute here in the first. Nurse up the left wing to Arvidsson. Center ice to the blue line, but that's it. Arvidsson got it across the line. Byfield was there for the Kings. Now to Fogle. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. And the save made by Skinner. He'll hold on with 44 seconds to go here in a scoreless first period. Shots now 13-7 for Los Angeles.
Every chance they've had to put pucks on the net, though, they have.
Yep,
and the Oilers have been a little bit more selective and created two really good looks. The problem is neither time
didn't get a shot.
Couldn't get a shot through.
So Kopitar to take the draw against McDavid. David was 6th in NHL scoring coming into this one.
Leon second.
Yep, Leon second.
And Connor all-time third most points, tied 1,040 by the age of 28 with a guy by the name of Steve Yzerman who played 70 more games than McDavid. Not surprised. Can you guess who was number one?
Jeez, I wonder. Gavrikov will keep it in on the right wing point. Puck comes around top of the circle. And Kempe pushes to the middle. Nobody there for Los Angeles. 25 seconds to go in the period as Nugent Hopkins to center now on the right. Off the stick of Hyman. It goes into the King zone. Hyman on the end boards. In there with Mikey Anderson. The puck goes over to the corner. Gavrikov high in the air and out. That'll go on net, so it won't be icing. Bouchard rimming on the right wing. Hyman gets it to the blue line and in. And the first period will end. And if you're the Oilers, I think you'd absolutely take it.
Yep, they got outplayed, outshot 2-1 in that period. Doesn't happen a lot to Edmonton, but it did so far tonight. Oilers' second periods have been their best.
Well, expect him to have a very good second period. First period, well, Stuart Skinner had to be good. Had to deal with 14 stops, and some of them of the high-quality variety as the Kings had opportunity, not just on their power play, which they did, but a 2-on-1 that I think of Kopitar across to Kempe, and that had everything going for it. Quick pass, quick shot, and elevation on the shot. And Skinner got across and just got a piece of it with the glove, and it landed up on top of the Oiler net. That was his best save of the game, but he had to make multiple good saves in that first period. This Kings team that comes in at 24-11-5. And they have been good in the first period. We'll head downstairs. Brendan Escott standing by with Connor Brown.
Yeah, just with his thoughts on that opening 20 minutes there, Connor, what did you think?
Well, I thought we defended pretty well, but we can do a lot better things with the puck. I think our puck play was not up to our standards, so that's something we'll adjust here.
And they muddy it up awful in the neutral zone there with that forecheck. What can you do? I know it's not unfamiliar to you guys at this point, but what do you do to get a few more looks through that?
You got to come together. We can't be disconnected. One guy coming up and other guys swinging a different way, so we got to come together. So we arrive and the puck arrives down there. They're breaking out a little too easy right now.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks very much. Brendan Escott downstairs with Connor Brown. This game still scoreless. The Oilers taking on the Kings. Big game in the Pacific Division. The rivalry has grown so much over the years. It's just outstanding vibe and atmosphere here at Rogers Place. And we got an outstanding vibe and atmosphere in the first intermission. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're standing by, and they'll have it for you when we come back. Scoreless here at Rogers Place. It's Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Kopitar down the left side with Kempe, the pass across. Oh my! What a save made by Skinner, and it goes on top of the net. Kempe gets absolutely robbed by Stuart Skinner coming across. He got it with a pad.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations here in the Edmonton area. There's in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the first intermission. After one period of play, it's 0-0 between the Kings and the Edmonton Oilers. That save made, Rob, by the Oilers' best player. I thought that period had to be.
He was the busiest. Well, it was a great call by Mooner, and I thought Mooner did a fantastic job explaining the 2-on-1. He was exactly right. It was a fantastic pass by Kopitar, quick. It was a great shot by Kempe on and off his stick, and he got height on it. He got it right where he wanted to. Skinner throws a stick back in desperation. He makes a save. The LA Kings were the better team in the first 20 minutes. I know that Bob and Mooner talked about it. Skinner had to make about 3 or 4 really big saves. There was a little help by Emberson on one that was rolling into the goal line as well. The LA Kings are good, and I think the Oilers and the Oilers fans saw that in the first 20 minutes.
You know, with Stu, too, he also had to make a save off of a puck that he didn't handle particularly well. So, hey, listen, he was just a busy boy there. 14-7, the shots on goal favoring the LA Kings. And I thought when the Oilers got their power play, they moved it around a little bit. Didn't get a ton of great scoring chances, but maybe got a little bit of energy, Rob, off of the power play. But it was mostly an LA period.
It was. It was funny. I thought, the Kings had dominated the first part of the game. They had the grade A scoring chances, the good looks, and then the Oilers get a power play. I'm like, okay, this is going to be almost unfair to the LA Kings when they fall behind here. But the Kings do not have a great power play, but they do have a pretty good penalty kill. And they were very aggressive on the kill. Kemper had to make 2 saves, one on Connor and one on Leon. But they didn't give the Oilers a lot of time. Some teams play the Oilers very passive. I think the only way you can have success, or slow down the Oilers' power play is by being aggressive, forcing the plays to be made quickly. You still could get beat, but you're making it much harder for the Oilers. And in that penalty kill, the Kings very aggressive and frustrated the Oilers' power play at times. It kept this 0-0.
Pretty good matchup, too. The Oilers with the 8th best power play in the league right now, and LA's PK 10th best in the league. And you're right, there was the one save off of Connor McDavid. I thought Kemper made a beautiful save on that one.
He did. You're going to give up a chance or two when you're killing a penalty. You just try to give up the least grade A opportunity. You just, okay, here's what are we going to give? Okay, this, if they get one here, we'll let them have that, but we're not giving them one here in the slot. We're not giving them a cross ice backdoor one-timer. The Kings did a good job. They have a very aggressive penalty kill. They got a ton of speed. They got guys that block shots. And we saw a desperation and urgency by both teams, but the Kings did turn the puck over twice in their own zone, and both times players came diving out to take away the shot. So entertaining first 20. I've said many times, when one team dominates a period and isn't rewarded for it, it comes back and haunts them in the following period. The LA Kings should be up 1, if not 2-0 after the first period. They're not. The Oilers will be better in the second. They usually dominate the second period. Look for the Oilers to come out and try to apply some pressure early and just create some energy, some good. As we heard Connor Brown talk at the end of the period, they were fine defensively. They just really had nothing going offensively. Look for the Oilers to find that early in the second.
I just felt they went east-west a lot, maybe a little more north-south coming up in period 2.
Well, they'll try to. They give credit to the LA Kings.
Yes.
The Kings are fast, very aggressive through the neutral zone. They don't give you time. this is the difference between the LA Kings teams that we've seen in the last 2 playoffs and the way the LA Kings teams are playing now. The last 2 years, if the Oilers got puck below their own goal line, the LA Kings would completely back up into the neutral zone.
Right.
And they'd allow the Oilers to skate it on out. And they would try to trap the Oilers. The Oilers figured it out both series in Game 2. And from then on, they had no problems getting into the offensive zone. Tonight, there was a compete at every single pass. So if the Oilers made a pass in their own zone, a King was there. If they moved it to another place, a King was there. They did not give the Oilers easy access out of their own zone. They said, you know what, we're going to force you on everything. If you beat us, it's going to have to be a good play. Look for the Oilers to try to be a little quicker in their own zone, moving the puck, because if you have to stop and think where you're going to pass it, you're giving the LA Kings time to get set up and then anticipate where you're going to go with the puck.
Kings also not afraid to shoot from pretty much anywhere.
Well, the Oilers, the Kings had some good offensive time in the offensive zone, and if you're going to give me an opportunity to put the puck in net, I'm going to throw it there, because the Kings, what they do is they throw pucks on net and then they crowd the net. Warren Fogle twice in that period got the puck at about the top of the circles, fired the puck on net, and then just went searching for a rebound. That's how LA plays. They've got some big, fast hockey players that they're not going to make the pretty plays. They're going to make the aggressive, predictable plays. And if everyone else on your team knows you're doing it, it becomes a very effective play.
LA, very, very well. There wasn't a lot of movement in that neutral zone. They did a really nice job of clogging it up. What do the Oilers have to do coming up in period 2, do you think?
Well, I think Connor Brown said it best between periods. We can't come up, 1 at a time, 2 at a time. We have to come up in numbers. And what would happen is the Oilers would hit a long outlet pass up around the red line, but it would be to an Oilers standing still. And there wasn't, a second wave of Oilers coming.
Yeah.
And the LA Kings would attack, and all of a sudden, say it's Zach Hyman, he'd get the puck at center, he'd get attacked, and he had no one to move the puck to. So look for the Oilers to come up more in a group. That's when they're at their best. To do that, though, they need to come up. They have to have speed, and I think the LA Kings did a good job of taking away the Oilers' speed in the Oilers' defensive zone.
Got to get those skates moving. Okay, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you coming up in intermission number 2. After 20 minutes of play, it's the LA Kings, nothing. The Edmonton Oilers, nothing. Shots on goal favoring the Kings 14-6. We'll see what happens coming up in period number 2. We're going to take a break and then come back with more. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford deal. Shell Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall, from house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations, from your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot, from noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars, there's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. This morning looked very different for schools and families across our city. Thousands of school support staff went on strike demanding a livable wage, and now some families are in limbo. Workers originally only walked out for 2 hours and went back inside. Tomorrow, all staff will be on strike until a resolution is found. Firefighters from BC and Alberta are heading to the Los Angeles, California area as part of international efforts to fight the raging wildfires. Over 60 firefighters ranging from technical staff to crew members are en route, expected to to be in the U.S. for at least 2 weeks. At least 24 people have died after being caught in the wildfires around L.A., and over 160 square kilometers have been burned in less than a week. A new potential candidate has entered the leadership race. A source close to her campaign says Chrystia Freeland will announce her intention to run for the Liberal Party leadership just before the U.S. presidential inauguration. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in store for details.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back live at Rogers Place, and after 20 minutes of play, the Kings and the Oilers are scoreless. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Other than this matchup here tonight, there's just two other games. And they're both done, actually. The Philadelphia Flyers rally to knock off the Panthers of Florida 4-3 this evening. That game in the city of brotherly love. Noah Cates with a pair of goals in the third period for the Flyers, and that one to help them post the win over the Stanley Cup champs. Calgary Flames were in Chicago, and it was pretty much all Flames for the most part in that hockey game. Final score tonight, it was 5-2 Calgary beating the Blackhawks in Chicago. Jakob Peltier with 2 goals for the Calgary Flames tonight. That's it around the NHL. In the American Hockey League, the Oilers farm team for Bakersfield is going to be in Colorado to take on the Eagles. That comes up tomorrow night. That one gets going at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. And the Edmonton Oil Kings are off on a road trip. They'll be heading to the southeast of us. They'll head southeast first into Swift Current tomorrow. That matchup goes at 7 o'clock our time. And then they'll go further east. They'll be in Regina on Friday night to take on the Pats. And then Saturday night in Moose Jaw to play the Moose Jaw Warriors. So that's what's up with the Edmonton Oil Kings. Watching what's going on in the NFL tonight, too. The NFC wildcard matchup. The LA Rams kind of at home. Actually, the game's being played in Phoenix and Glendale, actually, because of everything that's been going on in Los Angeles with the fires. So the Rams, it is like a home game. They're up 27-9 on the Minnesota Vikings. And that one is late in the third quarter. That's your out-of-town scoreboard by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Second period coming right up at the intermission is brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
A bedtime story by Zachary Martin Hyman.
The hockey game's over. The Zamboni sleeps soon. I lay down in comfort, Legacy heating my room. Good night to you, furnace, with your hot blower running. Good night to you, air vents, keeping the warm air coming. Good night to my payments that I won't see for 1 year. Good night to my legacy. Bedtime is near.
Warm winter nights. That's how you soothe your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Oilers and Kings getting ready for the second period. This game's still at zeros. The Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is back with life-changing jackpots. They're not at zeros. That jackpot sitting at $171,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Second period underway. Oilers have outscored their opposition 59-33 in second periods as Edmonton ices the puck 7 seconds in. Oilers got outshot 14-6 in the first.
It's been a while since they've been outplayed that badly. I mean, I guess, well, not that long. Pittsburgh, they were down 4-1, being outshot like this, and took over. Got back in the mix in a second. It was too little, too late, though.
To center ice, Brown will give it to Janmark, come into the Kings' end, back to Brown, his pass in front of the net, loose puck, Janmark tried to jam at it, and it goes underneath Edmondson. It comes free to Clark, and Clark up the left wing for the Kings will get it out. Nurse skates in front of Kempe off the boards to center. Gavrikov at his own blue line now. Adrian Kempe into the Oilers zone, top of the circle on the right side. Got it into the corner. Kopitar ties up along the boards. It comes free. Nurse goes in behind the net. Nurse up the right, now through the middle. Where he finds Stetcher into the Kings zone, down the left wing. Going to spin around. He had to go behind the net. Puck goes to the left side, and Stetcher gets it low. Vogel will bring it out for the Kings. Put it up in the air and down the ice, goes right towards Skinner. He sweeps it, and he swept it right to Byfield, who put it off the outside of the net.
He's got himself into trouble twice in this game here on puck handling.
Arvidsson up the right wing, out through the middle of Draisaitl, into the Kings zone. Pass through the middle of the ice, broken up by Jeannot. He will look for Byfield, miss him. Icing against the Kings, minute 27 gone here in the second. The game's still at zeros.
LA's work back to the puck has been outstanding in this game, and they have suffocated the Oilers all game long. Hence the 16-6 shots. The other thing is they've been willing to put pucks in the net from wherever, and the Oilers have not. A little bit too deliberate of an approach tonight from Edmonton. A little bit of obstinance and stubbornness.
Face off to the right of Kemper. Draisaitl wins it. It goes to Kulak. Walks to the middle. Shoots off the end boards. Comes right in front of the net. But over to the left wing to Vogel. Take a hit from Emberson. It goes in on the offside. Well, Kulak got the ricochet off the back boards. But there was nobody in front of the net for Edmonton. Oilers will get the McDavid line out there. McDavid on his 28th birthday today. We'll go into the King zone. Gavrikov to Anderson in front of his net. Up the left wing to Fiala. Checked by McDavid, but Gavrikov recovers. Anderson, left side to Deneau. Deneau to Gavrikov, now to Fiala into the Oiler end. Across the line, Gavrikov will shoot it, doesn't get through. There was traffic, and it's McDavid over to Bouchard. He'll jump through the neutral zone. Went in over the line, made a play at the line, and throws the Oilers offside. Just 2 minutes and 4 seconds into the second period. Oilers will face the Kings twice in April. In Los Angeles, April 5th, at home on the April 14th. Deneau wins the draw, and it's Gavrikov up the right wing, up to Laferriere. Laferriere directs it in. Kulak behind the net. It goes to the corner, but Deneau is there for Los Angeles. Poked away from him. Laferriere keeping it in. Or Deneau. Get it to the side of the goal for Fiala. Takes the puck to the left wing corner. Back to the point, and then had to go off his stick, and it's Kapanen to center to Draisaitl. To Kapanen in over the line. Now to Perry, and shot off the arm of Kemper. Good chance for Corey Perry.
Maybe the best chance of the game for the Oilers.
Perry will dump the puck in. Goes in behind the Los Angeles net. Behind the goal is Burrows. Will rim it, pinching down. Ekholm keeps it in. Got it into the corner, but Deneau for the Kings to the line and out with it. Perry across to Bouchard. Down the left to Kapanen. Kapanen will shoot it into the Kings zone. Edmondson over to Burrows. Burrows up the right wing to Moore. Moore lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Nugent-Hopkins to Hyman. Off his stick into the Kings zone. Goes after it in the left wing corner. Lewis trying to get it out. Can't. Got Nugent-Hopkins in front of him. Puck gets to the left corner. McDavid tried to pass to Nugent-Hopkins. Broken up by Lewis. Get it across to Moore. He'll skate up the left side. Cross-ice pass. Too far for Byfield. Skinner's got to play it. Got it over to the right wing to Bouchard. Scoreless here in the second. We played 3:40 of the period. Ekholm into the Kings zone on the left side. Cross-ice pass. Broken up before it could get to Hyman. Comes out to center. Ekholm will shoot it back in. Bounces into the corner. It's Gavrikov on the right wing. The right wing boards off the stick of Moore. Puck goes deep into Edmonton territory. Now over to the left side. Kempe along the boards, top of the circle. Back to the point. Anderson just barely keeps it in. Ursula in behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing boards. Finds Matthias Janmark. Dump it in off the left side. Janmark playing his 600th NHL game here tonight. Puck gets into the slot. Nobody there for Edmonton, and out through center ice. Turcotte down the left wing to Kempe. He'll shoot it high and wide of the Oiler net around the glass and down the ice. Spence. Cross to Moverari. Get it up the left wing. The puck to Kopitar. Now to Kempe, to Spence, and tried to shovel it towards the goal. It goes off of Kulak. He'll flip it out. Moverari in his own end on the right wing to Spence. Get it to the line, just out. Quentin Byfield. Bounce it towards the Oiler goal. Skinner steered it to the corner. Tanner Jeannot will get it to the side of the net. Off the stick of Skinner. Goes to Emberson. Now to Kulak in behind the Oiler net. Kulak out through the middle. Up the right wing for Arvidsson. Checked at the Kings blue line. Emberson to Kulak. Kulak up the right wing to Arvidsson. Now to Podkolzin into the King zone to the middle. Draisaitl forced back to the right point, then lost it. Byfield goes the other way. A partial break and over the line. The shot off the post, and it goes out of play. Byfield came flying down that left wing and just wired it off the post and out of play.
Well, they continue to try to go high glove on Stuart Skinner. And an egregious giveaway from Leon Draisaitl, and Byfield picked the top crossbar corner. Well, he hit it, but he didn't get it in.
5:31 gone here in this second. Still at zeros. Face off to the right of Skinner. As Quentin Byfield comes close.
And he's coming on as a player.
Yes, he is.
Drop the puck.
Yeah.
Right.
David out of the face-off circle will be Nugent-Hopkins up against Philip Deneau.
Both went in the 2011 draft.
To the right corner, Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing to McDavid, out to center ice to Ekholm, into the King zone. Cross to Hyman, off his stick, goes to the left wing corner. Now McDavid out to Nugent-Hopkins. It'll go all the way to the line. Bouchard, right corner to McDavid. Try to get in front of the net, off the stick of Kemper, and he's able to cover it up. As Darcy Kemper, a little poke check, and then able to cover the puck. Good scoring opportunities for the Oilers. Have been tough to come by against this LA team. They've been stingy.
Oilers haven't put enough pucks on the net. Too many pass-offs. In tight. And for the first time in this game, McDavid, Hyman, Draisaitl.
Face off to the left to Kemper. And it's Fiala coming out with it for Los Angeles. Pass hit a stick. McDavid finds Draisaitl. In over the King line on the right wing. Leans in to fight Fiala. One-handed it to the slot, but LaFerriere was there for Los Angeles off the left wing boards.
It's not interference.
Into the Oilers zone.
Whining at their bench. You've been doing that all game.
There's Ekholm. Into the Kings end. Comes down the left wing. Goes in behind the net. Over to the right. Centering pass. And that's off a stick. Lewis will not get it out. Kept in by Ekholm to McDavid. Through the slot. Now to Nurse. A shot. Pad save made by Kemper. Morrow getting up the right wing. Didn't get it out. Nurse to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid. A shot just off the arm of Kemper and wide. Puck to the left wing corner. McDavid out of the left wing corner to the top of the circle. Now to Stetcher. He'll drop it to Draisaitl to McDavid. Coming down the left wing. He'll get it in front of the net, off the stick of the netminder Kemper. But Stetcher couldn't get a shot, and it's cleared out by Moore. Nurse at the Edmonton blue line. 7 minutes gone here in the second. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Kings. Off the left wing board, shot in by Nugent Hopkins. Anderson to Kopitar. Up the right wing, was able to get it out. In the neutral zone, Kapanen for Kulak to Emberson to Kulak in the middle. And Brett Kulak will weave his way through center ice. Shoot the puck in. He'll get into the corner. Anderson for the Kings. Around to Kopitar. Directed it toward the line, and it was Nugent Hopkins to Perry. Right wing corner to Kapanen. Kapanen stops. Brings it up the boards on the right side. Gets to the top of the circle. Turns to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Kapanen. Kapanen on the right wing. He's about top of the circle in the King zone. Now up to the right wing point. He'll take a snapshot. Tipped. And it goes to Kemper. He'll cover it. We'll take a break. 7:53 gone here in the second. Kings and Oilers still at zeros. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
Oil Country, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge on Saturday, January 18th. Come cheer on the Oilers as they take on division rivals, the Vancouver Canucks. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Call 780-643-4000 or visit cnty.com for more information.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 7 minutes, 53 seconds gone in the second. The game's still at zeros. Oilers host the Kings here at Rogers Place. Shots are 16-11 for Los Angeles. Face off in the Kings zone to the left of Kemper. Henrique, Brown, and Janmark out for the Oilers. Off the draw went right to Brown. Fanned on the shot, and the puck cleared out by Jeannot. Go offside at the blue line? I guess they did. We're going to put the face-off at center ice. Okay, fair enough. Oilers going to make a change, though. You got Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, and Hyman out there with Bouchard and Ekholm. They're up against Byfield, Fogle, and Jeannot. Clark and Edmondson on the back end. The Edmonton blue line, McDavid, right wing to Bouchard. Shoots it in, it rims on the left. Nugent Hopkins gets taken out along the boards by Jeannot, and a penalty coming up to Tanner Jeannot. The Edmonton Oilers getting their second power play of the evening. So they all gather in the corner and discuss it. Well, Oilers will go on the man advantage.
Gotta capitalize here.
Power play brought to you by Atco Energy. Your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
He made that one count. He got all of R&H on the interference.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Okay, well, face-off will be to the right of Kemper.
So Leon lost the draw to start the last power play. And Edmonton did eventually gain his own entry. Had a couple looks, but sure helps if you win the ozone face-off. You're at 56%. You win it, I'd say get it to the net. Make this guy work.
Puck gets to the middle, and Anderson will get it out and down the ice.
And the Kings are the number one shot suppression team in the NHL. They've given up the fewest shots against us year. And the Oilers, by the way.
Puck gets cleared down the ice by Kopitar as he breaks things up inside the Edmonton blue line. Now McDavid will come up the right wing with speed into the King zone. Throws it across to Hyman now on the left for Nugent Hopkins. To the point, Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Along the left wing into the corner. Goes to McDavid. Jam that around on the right. Draisaitl up near the right wing point. Anderson takes him to the boards. Draisaitl will get it all the way across. Hyman has it now on the left wing. Hyman to the blue line to Bouchard. To Nugent Hopkins into the corner. Hyman going towards the net. Has to give it to McDavid. It's in the right wing corner. Moore comes in there for the Kings. Hard off the boards and down the ice.
Edmonton's getting outworked here in this peak power play. LA's outworked them through the first minute.
52 seconds remaining in the penalty to Jeannot. This game's still scoreless. Up the right side to center ice is Bouchard or Draisaitl. He'll drop it back to McDavid. He'll bring it in. 10:35 to go in the second period. Near the top of the circle, Deneau's able to get it out. Moore's going to go after it, but chopped by Bouchard. Kept it at center to Nugent Hopkins. Shoots it in on the left wing. It rims on the right. Edmondson into the corner. Puck goes to Deneau, and he'll softly play it down the ice.
That could be a momentum-losing power play for the Oilers. They got nothing going.
Nurse out from behind his net, now up the left wing to Adam Henry. Over the center ice line, shoots it in. Rims to the right corner. Arvidsson along the right wing boards. Penalty over in 8 seconds. Perry gets it loose behind the goal to Henry. Back to the left wing point. Ekholm. To the right to Nurse, penalty done. Puck comes out. Kempe almost stole it, but Nurse able to recover. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. Henrique's cross-ice pass just off the stick of Gavrikov, and it comes out. Ekholm inside the Edmonton blue line. 9:35 to go in the second. Still at zeros. Banks it off the right wing boards into the Kings zone. Oilers trying to make a quick change here. This Gavrikov up the right wing. Put it over the stick of Laferriere. Goes into the Oiler end. It's in behind the net. To the right wing for Kopitar. Kopitar's pass goes off of Janmark, and now up the left wing for Arvidsson, who clears the zone. Wolverari over to Laferriere. Laferriere into the Oiler end, goes to the right corner. Knocked down by Kulak. Puck goes in behind the net and into the right wing corner, and up the right wing boards is Fiala. Cross ice pass comes out of the zone. Center ice. Wolverari shoot it in. Skinner stops it behind the net. Out to the right side to Emberson, now to Podkolzin. Into the middle of it. Just goes off the stick of Kulak. Comes out. Shot right back in by Clark, but that's offside against the Kings with 8:39 to go here in the second period. Kings and Oilers still at zeros. We're going to take a break from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Amazing Walk Restaurant. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month. Did somebody say Skip? Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
8:39 to go in the second period. Oilers and Kings still at zeros. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Draisaitl, Arvidsson, Podkolzin out with Kulak and Emberson for Edmonton. Byfield taking the draw for the Kings. On the ice with Fogle and Turcotte. Clark and Edmondson on the back end for Los Angeles as Draisaitl on the right wing to Kulak. This pass is picked off by Byfield down the left wing to Fogle into the slot. Clark to the middle. His shot, and that one was blocked. Good play by Emberson up the left wing to Draisaitl. In over the line. He's got Arvidsson. The pass, and that one goes off of Edmondson's skate and into the corner. Draisaitl to Arvidsson. He's in behind the LA net. Goes to the right wing point. Emberson across to Kulak. Will shoot it. And that goes wide on the short side. Draisaitl has it right wing, top of the circle. It's a pass to the high slot to Arvidsson. Now it comes over to Kulak. Kulak on the right wing to Arvidsson. Shot saved by Kipper, and he covers that up. As Arvidsson got a good look, gets into it with Byfield after the whistle. 7:50 to go here in the second. Still at zeros, the Oilers and the Kings. It's a good shift for the Oilers.
Leon's got to shoot the puck there. Shoot it, low pad. 2-on-1. You don't get a lot of those against LA. Not that 1-1-3 that they're playing. Got a bit of a lucky break to create that opportunity.
Face off to the left to Kemper. Puck gets to the corner. Gavrikov up in the air and out. The bouncing puck. The Edmonton blue line. Josh Brown got tied up and just knocked away from Kevin Fiala. And turning it up the left wing is Henrique. Now to Kapanen. In over the Kings line. Cross ice pass and glances off a stick. Josh Brown will keep it in for the Oilers. To the left wing to Kapanen. Top of the circle on the left wing. To the point to Nurse. Will shoot it. That hits the end boards. Goes to the right wing corner. Perry to Kapanen. Kapanen to Henrique. Banks it to Nurse. Nurse with a snapshot. And that one goes off of Kapanen. Never got to the net. Nurse will keep it in left wing. Goes into the corner. Rimmed by Spence. The right wing cleared out by LaFerriere. Will give it to Fiala. Will shoot it into the Oilers zone.
A little bit more zone time here in the second for the Oilers.
7 minutes to go in the second. Still at at zeros. The Oilers and the Kings. Puck sent off the right wing boards into the Oilers zone. Byfield to the corner. Going behind the net, take a hit. Moore will step out. Couldn't get a pass in front of the net. He'll turn, shoot it, and that misses. Rims to the right wing point. Kept in by Anderson. Push to the middle of the ice. Bouchard can skate through center. Now in over the line. Give it to Hyman down the right wing. In front of the net, off the stick of the netminder. Kemper. Puck goes to the corner. Byfield up to the blue line. Ekholm keeps it in for Edmonton. Into the skates of Quentin Byfield. Got it loose to Anderson to Edmondson behind the net. The right wing to Moore. Got it out. Kulak will shoot it back in. Anderson takes it in behind his goal for the Kings. Comes out in front of it. Across to Edmondson, up the left wing, off the stick of Turcotte. Skinner out of his net to play it. Up the left wing, but it goes right to Kempe. Kempe will take it in behind the goal to the left. Up to the top of the circle is shot, and the save made by Skinner. He held on to it. We're going to take a break with 5:50 to go in the second. Oilers and Kings still at zeros. From Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent, featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. Situated in the heart of Ice District, Sky is the address for socializing, dining, entertainment, and fun. A building like no other in a location like no other. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Hey, hockey fans! Hard rubber works well on the ice rink, but not so good on frozen roads. Atturo tires are engineered with that in mind. Scientifically designed tread patterns, along with resilient rubber compounds, allow Atturo tires to grip well in the cold of winter, while providing excellent traction and long tread life through year-round conditions. Atturo has the all-weather tire for you. Available at Action Car and Tire, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers and Kings scoreless, 5:50 to go in the second period. Cam Moonlaw and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Stuart Skinner. Kings out shooting Edmonton 17-12. Puck back to the blue line. Spence has it right point. Shoots it towards the net. Goes off of Henrique. Up to Connor Brown. He'll come right wing. Brown will bounce it into the corner. Overari in behind the net. Rims on the right to Kempe. Now to Kopitar to center ice. Dump the puck into the Oilers zone. Hits the left courts. Kopitar was trying to get it. He does. Back to the blue line. Overari will shoot it. And the glove save made. Skinner. He'll hold on to that. 5:26 to go here in the second period. Kings have not given up much.
No, and Edmonton's had a couple chances on odd mans and hasn't been able to even just make the simple play and put pucks on the net.
Yeah, shorthanded 2-on-1 in the first, a 2-on-1 here in the second.
I understand not firing the puck on the 2-on-1 shorthanded.
Yeah.
But the 2-on-1 here in the second, that's a clean 2-on-1 from center. Leon Draisaitl, you're the best goal scorer in the league.
Puck to the left wing point. Anderson blasts it wide. Comes off the end boards. Fogle to the blue line to Gavrikov. Backhanded in behind the Edmonton goal. Stetcher up the left wing for the Oilers. Now to Podkolzin to Arvidsson. He'll shoot it in. Kemper will have to play it. Rims it on the glass. That comes out to center ice. Nurse. Back into his own end. To Podkolzin on the right wing. Arvidsson to Podkolzin. Into the King zone. Stops on the right side to Arvidsson. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. And that one goes off a stick. It hit Fogel's stick. Broke it. And it went wide of the net. Clark in the corner for the Kings. Up the right wing boards. Off of Genoa comes out. Draisaitl right back in with it through the middle. Right wing to Arvidsson. Stops up to the point. Nurse left side. Ekholm off the post. And it goes to the right point. Nurse right wing to Arvidsson. His shot. He couldn't get it through. Gets into the left wing corner of the Kings zone. They're going to tie it up. Draisaitl's looking for the loose puck. Sent up to the line. Kept in by Draisaitl to the right point to Bouchard. Rims the puck on the left. Scoreless here in the second. 4:08 to go in the period. On the right wing corner, McDavid to the point to Bouchard. To McDavid, top of the circle in the Kings' end. Drops the puck to Hyman. Comes down the right wing. Goes in behind the net. Over to the left. On the left wing boards to McDavid. McDavid in front. Oh, he had Hyman, and the pass just hit the stick of Gavrikov, and it comes out. Fiala to center ice and shoot it in. Bouchard will set up in behind the Edmonton goal.
Now they're back to their 1-1-3.
Through center ice, Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Went off his stick, puck cleared by Anderson. Bouchard will shoot it in. Edmondson, left wing corner, over to Anderson. Up the right wing, the Ferrier will get it out. Long pass, Edmondson into the Oilers zone on the left side. Laid it in behind the net. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins, now to McDavid. Through the middle, now into the Kings zone. Stops on the left wing, pass to the middle. Nugent Hopkins, shot, save, rebound. Oh, it just bounced wide. Skipped on the top of the net and stayed out. Shot into the Oilers' end is in front of the Oiler bench. McDavid gets dumped down, and that draws a crowd as everybody gets in there just in front of the Oiler bench.
They're going to even this one up. David, a hard hit. Edmondson came in from behind. Ferrier was the guy that got pelted. Pretty sure they're going to call one each way here. Janmark for Edmonton.
Good hit by McDavid on LaFerriere, and then LaFerriere just grabs McDavid's leg and upends him.
So it's Kapanen.
Kapanen grabs him. Yeah. Even up.
Number 42 has come in for roughing.
4-on-4. 2:51 to go here in the second period. Scoreless. Oilers and the Kings.
I got no problem with Kapanen taking the call there.
No,
Edmondson came in. He knew what he was doing. Landed a shot over the top. Yep. Sneaky, dirty, tough player. Bigger body. What are you complaining about, Jim? This is 50-50 call each way. That's the call.
Discussion over at the Kings bench. Jim Hiller having a animated discussion with Kyle Raymond. Wherever it is, they got to figure it out. So we'll go 4-on-4. 2:51 to go here in the second period.
So if you're the Oilers, you just take your time here. Let McDavid and Leon come out here. That was an absolute howitzer.
Oh, by Ekholm?
From Ekholm. So one post each way in this game.
All right, face off from the Oiler end to the right of Skinner. Oilers come close with the Ekholm blast as he came in from the left point.
Kings have dominated the faceoffs in this game. They've won 63%.
They tie up. The Oilers are able to get the puck and in behind the net. Matthias Ekholm out in front of the Oiler net, now through the middle. Cross to Bouchard, over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl comes into Kings territory, goes down the left side. Turns to the boards, brings it up to the blue line. Into the left wing corner to McDavid, to the middle of the ice. Ekholm in front. Draisaitl all alone. The shot pad saved by Kemper. Back to the point. Ekholm shoots it, gloved by Kemper, and he holds on. Oilers got a great setup here on the 4-on-4, and Leon Draisaitl right in front of the net.
Well, Darcy Kemper is 6'5", and he was the player Arizona had them, and both Colorado and Edmonton tried to get them. Avalanche did. They won a Stanley Cup with them. That team is so good, though. Darcy kind of played a secondary role, was hurt at times during that series against the Oilers. Went to Washington, had a poor year last year, and the teams traded challenging contracts, and Pierre-Luc Dubois is reborn in Washington, and Kemper's the number one goalie now in LA.
Deal that worked out for both teams.
Yep.
Kemper rocking a .921 save percentage coming into this one. Oilers win the draw. Ekholm shoots it high and wide. Goes off the glass. Bouchard keeps it in. Across to Ekholm, left wing point. Rims it. It goes right to Draisaitl on the right wing. Comes up the right wing boards. Looking for McDavid. Taken to the boards by Anderson. Got it pinned. Anderson got it free. Didn't get it out. Bouchard keeps it in. Right point. Cross to Ekholm. They'll bring it down the left wing. Ekholm, top of the circle, left side. Taken to the boards by Anderson. Always try to dig it free. They do it in the middle, but Byfield was there for the Kings. He'll come out with it. He'll flip it into the Oiler end. Edmondson to the right corner. Got it around the boards, comes all the way to the line, past Moore, and out flying past him is Draisaitl. He'll go to the right corner, looks in front of the net, stops him behind the goal. He'll walk out, the pass, the shot, save, rebound, scores! Connor McDavid from the right side, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
Leon Draisaitl makes that play. Hard rim around the boards. Trevor Moore's got to deal with the size of Draisaitl. Draisaitl's on his horse at the end of his shift. And he gets inside position. He wins the puck battle. And then Draisaitl follows it up, has a presence of mind back behind the goal to drag one in front. Initial shot from Nurse. And McDavid cleans it up with a real good finish.
The birthday boy gets his 17th of the year, 1837 time of the goal. And the Oilers up 1-0 on the Kings. Moore cross ice pass to Deneau. Got the puck to the right wing corner of the Oilers zone. Nugent Hopkins out with it. To Nurse, back to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Kings end, goes to the left wing corner. Along those left wing boards, who Spence right on him, got it loose to Hyman. He got taken out. Deneau will get it out of the zone. We're into the last minute of the second period. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Connor McDavid. Kulak up the right wing. The zone in. Now to Nurse, pokes it up the right side. Doesn't get out, though. Fiala into the corner. Left wing to Kopitar to the blue line. Edmondson's shot, and his stick explodes, and it goes over to the right wing. And Kempe's got it for the Kings. In front of the net, off his stick goes wide. 26 seconds to go in the period. 1-0 Oilers lead. Kempe off the left wing boards. To the point. Clark walks in. Shot, save, made by Skinner. He holds on with 18 seconds to go in the period.
Well, Skinner's been really good in this game. And Brent Clark's got an offensive dimension. In a couple of years' time, well, realistically, in 5 years' time, when Drew Doughty decides to hang him up in his 40s, Brent Clark's going to be running that power play.
Face off to the left of Skinner. They dropped the puck. I guess it wasn't right. They'll do it again. Connor McDavid, 17th from Nurse and Draisaitl at 18:37. The only goal of this period, the only goal of this game. On the right wing point, Clark put it behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm up the right wing to Connor Brown. Brown dumped down in front of the Edmonton bench, goes into the Oilers zone. Clark will skate out for Los Angeles. Over to Fiala, shot it towards the net. Goes off Amberson, and the period will end. Clark gets into it a bit with Ekholm in behind the Oiler net. This one felt like the first goal was going to be important. We will see. It's still 20 minutes, but I'm sure Edmonton would be happy to be where they're at after 40 minutes, as Los Angeles played as well as they did in the first period.
Kings been a real good team in this game tonight. Like, there's no question. This has been, and LA can play at a different pace and tempo now than they could a couple of years ago. It's they skate better than they, and let's not forget that the first time they met in the playoffs, LA didn't have Drew Doughty, and they didn't have Victor Arvidsson, and they still took Edmonton to 7.
Yep.
Edmonton blew them out in a couple games, but the Oilers had to do it the hard way. And then, the 6-game series victory again. Edmonton had some tough moments. They separated last year, but Stuart Skinner stole Game 4 in LA in that series, and the Oilers took him out in 5. This is a very different Kings team. This is not a finished Oilers team. We know that. But, hey, the Kings are right there, and they don't have Drew Doughty. This is going to be, put it this way, if you're Edmonton, you want Vegas and LA to play each other in the opening round. So take care of business in the third period here and try to hunt Vegas down.
We're through 40 here at Rogers Place. The Oilers get a goal late in that second period. They're up 1-0. McDavid from Nurse and Draisaitl. That has been it. It's going to set up for a great third period. We're going to have a great second intermission, too. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're set. They're ready to go. They'll have it for you when we come back. 1-0 Oilers lead through 40 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
This year, during Edmonton School Board PD Days, the Alberta Aviation Museum is letting young enthusiasts' imagination take flight with a series of camp adventures ideal for ages 6 to 11. Find out more at albertaaviationmuseum.com. Then saddle up for 4 days of phenomenal country as Big Valley Jamboree returns to Camrose with headliners Bailey Zimmerman, Blake Shelton, Jason Aldean, and more. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
And around the boards, comes all the way to the line, past Moore, and out flying past him is Draisaitl. He'll go to the right corner, looks in front of the net, stops him behind the goal. He'll walk out, the pass, the shot, save, rebound, scores! Connor McDavid from the right side, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. Welcome to the second intermission, where the Edmonton Oilers hold a 1-0 lead on the Los Angeles Kings in what's been a really tight checking affair. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown with you. Well, Brownie, what do you think about that?
Well, I think both teams played well in the second period. Both teams in the game, it's 1-0, but both teams probably think they probably should have a couple more as well. There's a couple posts, a couple grade A scoring chances that didn't find the back of the net. But on the goal, I mean, if you watch the replay, watch Leon Draisaitl on that goal.
Yeah.
He starts probably 30 feet behind, I believe it was Kevin Fiala, who is fast. Kevin Fiala is chasing the puck down, and Leon Draisaitl catches Fiala and the puck, throws him aside, then goes behind the net, turns, I don't know if it was Fiala or Moore, one of the two, because he had number 2 on his number, turned him up inside out, he falls down, then throws it out, finds Nurse coming in wide open, eventually the rebound gets to Connor McDavid. But that was just determination by Leon Draisaitl to create that goal. And that was the first flinch in the game. Both teams have played so good defensively. The first big mistake, 4-on-4 play that Leon outbattles an LA King, and now the Oilers got numbers and they take advantage.
You know, if a puck is going to bounce anybody, if you're the Los Angeles Kings, it can't bounce to that guy off to the side of the net, because Connor McDavid, nice shot.
It was, and you were only going to beat Darcy Kemper with
like that.
He's been outstanding in this hockey, and both goaltenders have. Both goaltenders have been very, very good in the game. That one, Kemper makes the big save off Darnell Nurse, but the puck bounces, you're right, into the only spot an LA King doesn't want it to go, and that's to Connor McDavid with a wide open net. Now, McDavid has the open net, but the angle isn't great.
Right.
So to one-time a shot at that angle, a lot of those you'll see go right through the other side. But McDavid makes no mistake on that. And in a game where it doesn't look like either goaltender or either team is going to give up a lot, a 1-0 lead is huge.
I was just thinking this has got 2-0 written all over it, the way this game was going. And the other thing, too, you talk about the sharp angle from for Connor McDavid there. That's a Leon Draisaitl angle. Like, we've seen him score a million goals like that, but it was a great goal for the birthday boy tonight to give the Oilers a 1-0 lead. And now we've got to contemplate are we going to see more of this again coming up in the third, the way the both teams are playing?
Well, I would think so. Both teams. I don't think the Oilers started well. I think the LA Kings have had two really good periods. I think the Edmonton Oilers had a very good second period, which they've done all season long. I think this is a great learning tool for the Oilers tonight, this third period. They're going to play tight games in the playoffs against good teams. Well, they have a 1-0 lead going into the third period against a very good team, the LA Kings. How do they bring it home? LA will have its pushes. The Oilers are going to have to be ready for that, but the Oilers are also continue to put pucks in deep, get in on the forecheck, create second and third opportunities. I thought the Oilers were better in that period, keeping plays alive in the offensive zone, just getting sticks in passing lanes, not allowing the LA Kings to get the pucks out of the zone. And then they caught the LA Kings probably 3 or 4 times on shifts where the LA Kings were fatigued in their own zone because they couldn't get the puck out. So I would expect a whole lot more of the same from both teams. And I think the team that wins this hockey game will be the team that gets 2 saves from their goaltender. I think there's going to be probably 2 grade A chances either way. Whichever goaltender is able to make those big saves will be the team that finds 2 points.
We're going to have to wait a while because both goaltenders have been going pretty much toe-to-toe for the better part of this hockey
They've
game.
both been excellent. Stuart Skinner has been on a heater. He's played very well for a long stretch right now. Darcy Kemper's having a fantastic season. This is how the Kings play hockey now. They play with speed. They play. I mean, they're not an overly physical team, but they're just big-bodied. That they get in the way. They don't give you a whole lot. Every time you try to make a pass or take a shot, you're confronted. There's a stick there. There's a body there. There's something in your way. And the Oilers got to fight through that. But I thought through that 20 minutes there, the Oilers were much better. And a huge goal for them because they squandered 2 power plays so far in this game where they really haven't got a whole lot of looks. So to score the goal 4-on-4, which we've talked about all the time, right. A 4-on-4 to me is an Oiler power play. That just more space out there for Connor and Leon. I don't know if there's a team in the National, maybe the Colorado Avalanche with McCarr and McKinnon, that can compete against the Oilers 4-on-4. But it is a huge advantage when the two players go off together.
I got to ask you about that 4-on-4 because Hiller was complaining down at the LA bench. Nobody called a timeout, but it took forever to get play started. And I'm thinking this kind of plays into the hands of the Oilers with the guys that you know they're going to throw out there. Well, I don't know what happened there.
I think he was mad that McDavid didn't get a penalty. I think he felt that there probably should have been a call on McDavid, and that's why who was it? Laferriere. That's why he reacted the way he did. He thought that McDavid came with his arm up to the head of Laferriere. That's what Miller was complaining about. The ref made a 4-on-4 call, which to me it was a 4-on-4 call.
I thought so.
But Miller was upset. He thought that McDavid got away with something.
Matthias Janmark coming to the rescue a little bit there. You like to see that when you're.
Was it Janmark or was it Kapanen?
I thought it was Janmark, but I could have been wrong.
Well, it'll be easy to see because it'll be the guy that got the Kapanen.
Well, yeah, okay,
Kapanen got the penalty there. So
just got my sheet.
Yeah, he got in. He got him into the full Nelson. He's obviously been watching wrestling. Got him from behind. Here's the problem. I know that we've had a lot of phone calls lately about players getting involved. Connor McDavid wasn't hurt on that play. I mean, Laferriere picked him up, tossed him down. The Oilers were getting a power play. So they took away a power play. He came in, he grabbed him. I mean, that was it. He grabbed him. And because of that, you went 4-on-4. Now, again, 4-on-4 is a benefit to the Oilers, but it did take away a power play. So,
it's 1-0.
Yeah, it is. But to me, I would, if that was a playoff game, no. I just
got to keep it cool.
It's one thing if someone runs Connor McDavid, but he picked him up and pushed him to the ground. McDavid, he didn't bother him. McDavid knew they were about to get a power play on the play. To me, I understand what Kapanen's doing, trying to send a message.
Yeah.
But you did take away a power play.
Okay, Rob, we'll talk to you after the game. I can't believe 40 minutes has gone by already here. This is At the Intermission. It's brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's Get Flooring. This is the Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. Thousands of support staff from Edmonton Public Schools went on strike this morning, making it a very different day inside city schools. Like this afternoon, the union representing Sturgeon Public support staff said it will be ramping up job action tomorrow. Workers originally only walked out for 2 hours and went back inside. Tomorrow, all staff will be on strike until a resolution is found. Firefighters from BC and Alberta are heading to the LA, California area as part of international efforts to fight the raging wildfires. Over 60 firefighters ranging from technical staff to crew members are en route, expected to be in the U.S. for at least 2 weeks. At least 24 people have died after being caught in the wildfires around L.A., and over 160 square kilometers have been burned in less than a week. Half of Canadians are up to $200 away from being unable to cover their monthly bills and debt payments. That's the findings from NNP's quarterly consumer debt report. It's found that more than half say they don't think they'll be able to cover all their living and family expenses over the next year without accruing more debt. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers.
737373, Pizza 73.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back live at Rogers Place in Edmonton after 40 minutes of play. The Edmonton Oilers with a 1-0 lead on the Los Angeles Kings. The shots on goal in that period, 19-16 in favor of the Kings. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Just 3 games around the NHL tonight. Obviously, we're watching one here, so there's only two other ones, and they're both final. Philadelphia Flyers at home rallied tonight to beat the Florida Panthers 4-3. Noah Cates with a pair of goals in the third period for the Flyers to help them post the victory on home ice. Calgary Flames on the road tonight in Calgary to take on the Chicago Blackhawks, and Jakob Pelletier with a pair of goals for the Flames as they got by the hometown Blackhawks in the Windy City 5-2. In the American Hockey League, what's up for the Bakersfield Condors? They are now on the road. They will be taking on the Colorado Eagles tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We'll be watching that one carefully. And in the Western Hockey League, the Edmonton Oil Kings are going to be out on the road. They will be playing Wednesday night in Swift Current against the Broncos in Speedy Creek. That's a 7 o'clock start. Then they are playing in Regina on Friday night against the Pats. And then in Moose Jaw on the Saturday night against the Warriors. NFL action tonight, NFC wildcard matchup. This game played in Glendale, Arizona. The LA Rams, for obvious reasons, could not play at home. Just so much going on in Los Angeles these days, and we're thinking of everybody. By the way, if you want to help out people in Los Angeles, you can do so. Just go to lakings.com/fire relief. The score in that game today, 27-9 for the Rams over the Vikings. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Third period on the way. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 1-0 Oilers lead the Kings, getting ready for the third period of play. According to the good folks at NHL Public Relations, Connor McDavid's become the 7th Oiler player to score on their birthday multiple times. The other ones, Leon Draisaitl, Mark Messier, Wayne Gretzky, Esa Tikkanen, Kelly Buchberger, and Ryan Smith. McDavid with his 17th of the year, and that's the only goal we've had so far. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third period, and it's Stetcher up the right wing off the stick of Connor Brown. Kempe takes it back into his own end for the Kings. Give it to Clark, now to Edmondson, over to Brandt Clark. He'll wire it into the Oilers zone. Stetcher to Nurse, up the left side. It does come out. Brown skates onto it, pushes it into the Kings zone. Edmondson behind his net for Kopitar, now over to Clark. Clark will come up the right wing through center off the stick of Kempe. Kings make a change, so will the Oilers. It's in behind the Edmonton net. So we're just underway here in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead. Stetcher through the middle. Get up to center ice on the left wing. We'll give it to Podkolzin. A shot and a glove save made by Kemper. He'll hold on to it. Podkolzin blasting that one off the left wing. 55 seconds gone here in the third period. Oilers 16-4-1 in their last 21 coming into this. Kings in their last 18, 13-3-2. Face off to the right of Kemper. Draisaitl to the left wing corner boards to Podkolzin, to Draisaitl. Back to the point. Comes across to Kulak. Went to one-timer, went off the heel of his stick. Goes in behind the goal. Around to Chanot on the right wing. Chanot doesn't get it out. It hit Podkolzin, now clears it.
Podkolzin always gives you a chance to make a play on the puck, doesn't he?
It's amazing. Now Draisaitl's pass to Emberson. Plays it off his skate. Comes in over the line. Drops it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to the middle. Doesn't have a shooting lane. Forced over to the right wing.
Got to put the puck on the net there.
Cross ice. McDavid, left wing corner. Comes up to the top of the circle with it. It's a pass through. And it goes off of Podkolzin. The puck cleared. Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line. Down the right wing to McDavid. Into the King zone. A shot. That one off the arm of Kemper and out of play.
He almost got him to the glove there.
It's close.
Shot through the screen. Great effort there. And Kemper just got a piece of it. Did that get a crossbar?
After it hit his glove, it might have.
Yeah.
Kemper just got a bit. Just hit the edge of the glove. Face off to Kemper's left. Gavrikov to Fiala on the right wing. We'll get it out. Hopped over the stick at Deneau. Bouchard get a pass to Nugent-Hopkins, and McDavid was in a little early. That's offside.
Well, only Bouchard would have the vision to try that play. And it kind of handcuffed Nugent-Hopkins at the line. It was a little bit flat-footed.
McDavid will take the draw against Deneau. Well, maybe not. Draisaitl out of there, or McDavid out of there. Nugent-Hopkins will come in.
Who's that covered by?
Side his own end on the right wing, Gavrikov up the right wing, but it was Ekholm right to McDavid. We'll get the puck into the Kings zone. Deneau off the boards. It bounces out. Moore will get to it. Now he comes in on the right wing. Pushed off of it by McDavid. McDavid up the right side. Got it to the neutral zone. Fiala finds it there for the Kings. Left wing to Deneau. Off the stick of Bouchard. Comes back to Anderson in his own end. Over to Moverari. Off the left wing to Kempe. Comes into the Oiler end. Went just off his stick. Perry will get it out through the middle. Off of Kapanen. Turcotte at center ice for the Kings. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Josh Brown in front of the Edmonton net. Goes in behind it. Now to the left wing. Off the left wing boards. Jammed it out to center ice. Kapanen. Now to Janmark over the line to Kapanen, stopping, couldn't get a shot, and then it goes over to Nurse, but just past him. Spence has it in his own end for the Kings, and up the left wing to Kopitar.
2 opportunities to put it on the net. Oilers passed off both times.
Cleared just off the stick of Perry. Edmondson, left wing. Anze Kopitar back in his own zone. Edmondson on the right wing to Clark to get it out through center. Clark following the play, then lost the puck. Podkolzin will shoot it in. Go right to Kemper. Sweeps it across to Edmondson. Now over to Clark in the left corner. 1-0 Oilers. We played 3:40 of the third period. On the right side, Lewis with a shot from a long ways out off the stick of Henrique, and it goes out of play.
Well, this is about as evenly played of a game as you'll find. The Oilers have had 2 power plays. LA's only had 1.
Shots now 19-18 for Los Angeles. Oilers scored late in the second period. That's been it. As McDavid gets the goal on his birthday. Puck sent to the right wing point. Clark will keep it in for the Kings. Rims the puck on the left. Connor Brown to Brent Kulak to the line. That's not going to get out. Clark across to Edmondson. A shot tipped just wide of the Edmonton net. And Henrique on the right wing off the boards and out with it. Edmondson just inside his own blue line. Over to Clark. Clark cross ice to Edmondson. To the Oiler end, drops it to Tanner Jeannot. Put it behind the Edmonton net. Comes off the boards, goes to Byfield, skates up to the line, and it does come out.
Edmonton needs to complete a change here.
Jeannot will shoot it in, and he takes a hard hit from Emberson, and it's in behind the Edmonton goal.
It's a good hit.
Kulak, pass up the left wing to Arvidsson. Now in on the right side to Draisaitl. Catch up to it in behind the King net. Takes it to the left. Up to the top of the circle. Pass to the point to Nurse. And that gets blocked. And out with it is Moore for Los Angeles coming down the right wing. Into the Oiler end across to Spence. One-timer. Nice save by Skinner coming across. The Oilers come out 2-on-1. Draisaitl with Arvidsson to Draisaitl. Oh, the save by Kemper with a left pad. And he covers it as the Oilers get a 2-on-1 rush.
Great opportunity.
5 minutes, 4 seconds gone here in the third. 1-0 Edmonton leads.
I mean, excellent play that time by Arvidsson to slide it across, and look who had the poke route to save there, Darcy Kemper. You've seen that before.
I have.
From his time in Red Deer. And a terrific hit by Ty Emerson. He lampooned Tanner Jeannot. The Oilers have, for the most part, matched the physicality of the LA Kings tonight.
Puck to the right point. Bouchard down the right wing boards to McDavid. Now to Nugent Hopkins. A shot, and that's off the stick of Anderson and out of play.
It's the Barbara Walters special with the shots right now.
2020.
The Oilers are out hitting LA to this point in this game. 12-5.
Face off to the left of Kemper.
Couple guys dressed up as George the Animal Steel.
I like it.
Nobody could bite off a turnbuckle like George.
It's for you old school wrestling fans out there. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw to the right point. Bouchard off the stick of McDavid. It goes in behind the net. Kopitar to Kempe. Cuts to the middle. Cross to Gavrikov. Now in over the line. It'll go to Anderson. A shot and a glove save made by Skinner. Kopitar was in front of the net. Kempe was at the side of the net.
He tracked that one.
He did.
But they've twice now hit a late trailer on cross-ice passes. They're activating the backside D. Try to create a little bit more offense here.
Kopitar skated in front of Skinner as that shot was being released. And for him to pick that up the way he did is impressive. It's into the corner. Fiala after it on the left wing. 1-0 Oilers here in the third. Kept down the left side. Kopitar throws it in front. Nobody there for the Kings. Off the corner boards. It goes to Gavrikov. Right side for Kempe. He'll turn. He'll shoot it. Stick save made by Skinner. Up the left wing is Brown, and he'll bring it out for the Oilers. Coming down that left side. Goes to the left wing corner. In behind the net to Nurse. Trying to get it back to Brown, but Anderson got in front of him. Gives the puck to Kempe.
Oilers just need to keep one guy high at all times here.
Gavrikov inside his own zone. Kempe over to Edmondson. Center ice, Fanbom is dump in. Emberson will get it out for Edmonton to McDavid. He'll come in, try to cut to the middle. It goes over to the left side, got it back to the point. Kulak with his shot, and that's blocked, and it comes out. That one went off of Byfield. Puck flipped right back in.
That hurt Byfield.
Did. Clark on the end boards, lost it. Puck gets into the corner. Perry to Kapanen. Kapanen left wing corner in the King zone. Got it loose behind the net to Corey Perry. Sent back to the line. Emberson, a shot. Glove saved by Kemper. He's going to hold on to it. We'll take a break. We played 6 minutes, 53 seconds of the third period. 1-0. The Oilers lead the Kings from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party, happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers game day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next game day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for two to watch the Oilers play in Las Vegas. Join them January 16th at the Crown and Tower St. Albert. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't deke past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Oilers lead. We played 6:53 of the third period. Connor McDavid, the goal scorer. That was late in the second.
Well, in many respects, I mean, you could assert that the Kings certainly through the first 35 minutes of this game had this game played the way they wanted it played. But the Oilers are perhaps better equipped to play games like this now, too. And we know both teams are going to be making additions. The Kings, though, a huge one in Drew Doughty at some point.
Face off in the Kings zone, and Podkolzin back to the point to Bouchard down the left side. Ekholm in front of the net off of Gavrikov. It goes under Kemper, and he'll cover it up.
How did he keep that out?
I don't know.
And even the way he's flexing, it's almost like he's trying to protect, making sure that puck didn't spin itself into the net and was over the line.
Oilers come close. Swept towards the net by Arvidsson.
Yeah, that was an active stick from Victor.
Kemper just kept it out.
He fought that.
He did. Puck to the blue line. Ekholm off the corner boards. It goes in behind the net. Over to the right wing to Podkolzin. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Into the slot. Arvidsson's shot gets blocked. Vogel turning back into his own zone. Around to Anderson. He'll get it out. Glove down by Bouchard. Puck comes to center ice, and it was Byfield, knocked off his stick. Turcotte follows the play, brings it in, left wing to Byfield, goes to left corner. Centering pass off the stick of Vogel, hit the outside of the net. Puck goes back to the point. Over R8 left wing is shot off a stick and over the glass and out of play.
And Bouchard's stick was there, and that almost deflected in off of Bouchard into the net.
.744 gone here in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner.
58% LA in the faceoffs in this game, and their best man, Kopitar, on the ice against McDavid. Connor wins it.
Connor wins it. Kulak behind the net to Nurse. The left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Floats it to the middle of Kulak. He'll shoot it in. Kemper stops it, rims it. Nugent Hopkins got it to his skates, goes to the right wing to Hyman. Then behind the net it goes. McDavid putting the pressure on Spence. McDavid wins the battle, goes over to the right. A centering pass on the hit of skate. Went up in the air and off the glove of Kopitar and just wide.
Kopitar saved a goal there.
He did. That was going to go in the net. Because Kemper had no idea where it was after he hit the skate and elevated.
And that's why you jab and put pucks on the net.
You never know. In the neutral zone, Hyman to McDavid. Into the Kings end goes left wing. Drops it back. The shot by Connor Brown. Stick saved by Kemper. 1-0 Oilers. 8:30 gone. 8:40 gone here in the third period. Emberson in his own blue line. Over to Matthias Ekholm.
Connor got absolutely drilled right in front of the LA bench, and there were words after.
He's in on the right wing. Anderson with it in his skates. Janmark right there. Puck through the middle. It's Moore. Left wing to Jeannot. It's into the Oilers zone. Goes to the corner.
Takeout again. Emerson
takes right off of it. Puck comes out, and it's Janmark down the left wing. He's got Brown with him. 2-on-1 to Brown. The shot that misses short side. The puck's in off the boards and out.
Oilers have had a lot of looks here in the third. On 2-on-1s now.
Right wing, Brown will shoot it in. 1-0 Oilers lead. Clark in behind his net, left side to Edmondson. The left wing to Byfield. Now into the Oiler end, he just had to go right off his stick, and Nurse has it for the Oilers. Across to Kapanen. Will they get it into the Kings zone? Clark back out with it. To Byfield, now to Fogle. Into the Oiler end, left wing corner in front of the net. Turcotte was tied up by Nurse, could not get a shot away. Puck to the right point off the stick of Spence, and it'll go out. Kapanen will get to it in the Kings zone. Kapanen stops left corner. Back to the left wing point. Kulak over to Bouchard. He'll shoot it just wide. Kept in by Kulak in behind the net. To the right wing now on the right wing boards. It's Draisaitl. Quick pass to the point. Kulak with a blast and the save made by Kemper. He'll hold on to that. 9:46 to go here in the third. 1-0. Oilers lead the Kings. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Hockey is back, and so is Play Alberta, Alberta's #1 sports book and the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheer for the Oilers while scoring bigger offers, boosted odds, live betting, player props, and more. New to Alberta? New players now receive $200 in free bets just for signing up. Already a player? Get a $10 free bet for every $100 you bet. Download the new Sportsbook app and make your picks today. Bonus terms and conditions apply.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 1-0 Oilers lead the Kings. 9:46 to go in the third period.
Perry's talking here.
Yeah, he is. Talking with Alex Turcotte.
Well, Turcotte, a couple of years ago at their rookie camp, about 4 years ago, was chirping a fellow by the name of Cade McNally.
Oh, yeah.
And Cade did not take it easy on him the rest of the way. And opened up some eyes, I think, with the degree of physicality.
He's good at closing some, too.
Oh, yeah, he's a tough kid.
Tough kid.
And he's limited. He's in the Central League right now. Or maybe he's in the ECHL. You know who would know? Mitch Jewell.
Yeah, Mitch would know.
Mitch would know.
Face off to the right of Kemper. Puck gets to the middle, a hard shot, and the save made by Kemper off of Arvidsson. Up the right wing, Fiala will get it out. Flips it up, batted by the glove of Nurse. Now Nurse gets control of the puck. Forced into the corner by Kempe, and Arvidsson will get it out through the middle where he finds Podkolzin. Up the left wing to Draisaitl, softly off the left wing boards, but Podkolzin gets to it first. Along the left wing boards to Arvidsson. Oh, it just hopped over his stick. Clark to Kempe at his own blue line. Brings it up the left wing. Give it to Kopitar. Got checked on the play. And McDavid down the right side. In over the line to Arvidsson to the middle. Nugent Hopkins, a shot. That's partially blocked. Side of the net, just chopped wide. And it went up in the air. It looked like it hit Arvidsson up high. Edmondson with it, left wing corner in his own end. Through the middle, will get it out. And down, it won't be icing.
Got him ribbon hard here. They changed their forecheck up here, Cam.
Home up against the boards. 8:40 to go in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead. McDavid will get it out through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. At center ice, dumps it in. Kemper at the side of the net to Anderson. To the right wing corner to Gavrikov. Through the middle, the Lewis went off his stick, cleared out. Ekholm gets it down the ice. It'll go into the corner, and it's Hyman in the LA zone. Left wing boards to Janmark. Goes to the top of the circle. It does come out. Stetcher, center ice to Henrique. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. Blockered away by Kemper. Puck to the left corner. Henrique got it behind the net and over to the boards, where Byfield will bring it out for the Kings. Dump the puck to the left corner. Goes in behind the net. Byfield got to it. Back to the right point for Spence. Right wing boards to Byfield. His pass that goes off and Janmark comes out.
Janmark read that. Forced the turnover.
Shot into the Oilers zone. Stetcher goes in behind the goal. Rims on the left wing. Corey Perry goes across to Nurse. Nurse back into his own zone. 7.5 to go in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead. Nurse holding on to it.
Now they're back into their 1-1-3.
Right back into the neutral zone. Emberson, left wing, gave it to
offside.
Tap it in, got it to the middle. Fiala's able to steal it. He'll get it out. Up the left wing to Kopitar. Kopitar, a shot, and a save made by Skinner as Kopitar had come down the left wing. 7:06 to go in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Well, when Stewart's struggling a bit, sometimes those pucks squeeze in him, through him. Kopitar, of course, scored an overtime winner against the Oilers last year. Here, the only game that LA won. Kings have won 6 games in the last 3 years in the playoffs. 3 have been in overtime.
Kings winning in overtime in the regular season against the Oilers. Their only meeting, December 28th. Face off to the right of Skinner. Draisaitl against Kopitar. Puck behind the Edmonton net. Kempe. He'll get the wraparound to Fiala, and the save made by Skinner. Puck to the right wing boards. Puck Colson off the boards. Knocked out of the air by Clark. Kept it in for the Kings. Right wing corner. Kempe. Behind the net to Kopitar to Kempe. Left side. Fiala's shot. A riser goes off the arm of Skinner. Fiala with the puck on the left wing. To the point. Edmondson. Over to the right, in from the right side was Clark. Todd Colson got it behind the net. Fiala is there for Los Angeles. Gets it on the left wing to Edmondson, across to Clark. Went to put it off the inboards. Kulak to Draisaitl. Bring it out for the Oilers. Cuts to the middle. Now in over the King line on the right wing. Down the right side. The shot saved by Kemper. The rebound, and he's able to cover that up. 6:14 to go in the third. The Oilers up 1-0.
Tell you, Clark's gone after Podkolzin a couple times, and if I was Mr. Clark, I'd be a little careful there. Podkolzin, as you know,
he can throw them. Found that out in Nashville this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Troy Brouwer.
Just went, he just left.
One of those St. Louis Bird Dogs.
That's right.
That was here all playoffs. Well, it's not like they didn't ask for him at the trade deadline. But Colson's been one of the replacements, so too is Emerson. Basically for Holloway and Broberg. Colson for Holloway and Emerson for Broberg. And those guys are both playing really well for the St. Louis Blues. But I don't think you can argue with what Edmonton's gotten out of. Look out.
Here's Moore. He'll bring it in, coming down the right wing. Goes into the right wing corner. McDavid takes him to the end boards. Moore trying to protect the puck. Gets rimmed to the left point. Anderson, a shot off a stick and just wide. Ekholm can clear it out for Edmonton. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the third. 5:45 to go as Moore pass to the middle. Dano with a poke towards the net. Pad save made by Skinner. Puck to the left wing point. Hops over the stick of Anderson. It comes out. Get it across to Gavrikov. Give Give it to Deneau. Lost it to Bouchard. It gets to center ice. Connor Brown will shoot it in for the Oilers. Spence on the inboards. Brown's right on him. Loose puck to Turcotte. Right wing from Byfield.
This guy's been arguably their most dangerous player, Byfield.
Spence on the right wing shoots it in. That's icing against the Kings. 5:07 to go here in the third period. The Oilers up 1-0.
Now, part of the thing to factor in, I mean, Broberg at $4.59 million, Holloway at $2.29 million. They've been very good for St. Louis, but the Oilers didn't have that sort of cap space because some decisions that were made earlier in the summer, and the fact we've never seen a double offer sheet before. But you can't argue, put Coles on a 2-year deal at $1 million. I can't figure out why it didn't work in Vancouver. The guy works his absolute tail off. You know what you get from him every shift. And then Emerson's coming. And Mr. Fogel's given a little bit of a tap there to put Coles in.
Puck goes to the left wing point. Nurse waiting, snaps a shot, tipped on net, and it's saved by Kemper. Draisaitl picked that out of the air. Now everybody gathers in front of the LA net.
Don't sit there and pick off put Coles in if you're not picking off a guy from LA.
They're not. There's no penalty there.
No, I'm saying in terms of the linesman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. We'll take a break. 5:02 to go here in the third. Oilers up 1-0 on the Kings. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in-store for details.
You might think it's crazy to put so much of our in-stock flooring on sale during the Big One clearance event, but it's not. Here's why. Even end-of-the-road flooring centers only have so much room, so we need to clear out what's already here to make room. It's not just a sale, it's our biggest sale. It's why we call it the Big One. We're not crazy. Our prices just make it look that way. The Big One clearance event on now for a limited time at end-of-the-road flooring centers. Let's get flooring.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
The holiday countdown has started at Freedom Ford. Unbeatable deals on 2024 models with savings up to $15,000 and 0% financing. Plus, enjoy up to $10,000 cash back on your new Ford. Hurry, these offers won't last.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 1-0 Oilers lead the Los Angeles Kings. 5:02 to go in the third period. Cam Moon with Bob Stauffer. Face off in the King zone to the right of Darcy Kemper.
There's lots to admire in both teams' games tonight.
Hard-fought game.
It was LA took a little bit of the life out of the building in the first with how effective they were. Oilers have been a second-period team all season long.
Goes to Arvidsson on the left wing. Pass to the middle. It gets picked off. Fiala will get it out. Then he lost it. Arvidsson broke things up. Fiala through the middle to Kempe to Kopitar to Kempe. Into the Oiler end. Goes to the left corner. Kopitar. He gets pinned. Draisaitl tried to lift it up and out. Knocked down by Kempe. They'll call that a high stick.
Well, Kempe's been a prolific goal scorer the last 3 seasons. 35, 41, and 28 goals. He's already got 20 this year. And not surprising with a team with a plus 22 goal. Both teams came into this game with a plus 22 goal differential. They got a lot of guys around plus 16, 17, 18. The Oilers have a guy at plus 27 right now. He's leading the league in goals.
Yeah.
He's leading the league in game-winning goals. He's leading the league in even strength goals, and he's leading the league in plus minus.
If you score a lot, you tend to get a lot of pluses. And Leon Dreisaitl's done that.
That's the sort of advanced stat work that I think the fans have come to really appreciate from you, Cam.
We are really grinding it out here. Up the right wing. Anderson kept it in for the Kings. Goes along the boards. As Moore battles for Los Angeles. Round to the right. Into the point. Gavrikov. It'll go to Ekholm, though. Rims it off the glass. It goes out of play. 4:14 to go in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead. Connor McDavid, the goal scorer. That came at 18:37 of the second. Nurse and Draisaitl on the assists.
Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is the Kings have done a better job containing McDavid in the regular season than they have in the playoffs. He's got 36 points in 18 career playoff games against LA. I don't even know. Yeah, he would have. Because he had 7 in one game and he had 12 the year the Oilers lost in 5 to the Kings. Wayne, I was thinking, was Wayne over 2 points per game in the playoffs against LA?
Puck cleared out. Henrique into the Kings zone. Just for a moment. Coming the other way. Warrenfogle makes a move at the Edmonton blue line.
That was offside.
He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner.
Yeah, Wayne had 7 one night and the Oilers won 13-3.
Oh, I remember the 13. That was 87 playoffs.
That was a great year.
Was. They had Still the One was the goal song. They could barely have that thing queued up in time the way they were scoring goals in that game.
It's a little bit different era. The goalies were 5'11" to 6 feet.
True. Face off to the right.
Stand
Skinner.
up.
Occasionally. Settle against Byfield in the face-off circle. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third. The Oilers up 1-0. Nurse gets the puck around the boards to the line, and Edmondson hustled to keep it in. Puck to the corner. Turcotte lost it. Top of the circle. Getting it out is Draisaitl. Shoot the puck. It'll skip to Kemper. Took a nasty hop. He'll hold on to it. That'll be a face-off in the Kings zone.
Still a 1, eh?
That was the goal song in 87.
A lot of big hair back then.
There was, yeah. Face off to the right. Darcy Kemper.
In your case, you had hair back then, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Oh, I only had one chin back then, so look at it that way.
David in the face-off circle. He'll win it. Goes to Ekholm, left point. Then behind the net to McDavid. Rim the puck. It's on the top of the circle, and it's Moore to get it out for the Kings. His pass off of Ekholm.
Tell you, Mikey Anderson's a real good defender.
He is. Gavrikov up the right to Moore. He was in early. It's offside against the Kings. Anderson logs a lot of ice time.
Played at that Minnesota Duluth program that won a couple national championships in the late 2010s. Those years they won, guess which program beat them both years?
Who's that?
The University of Alberta Golden Bears.
How about that?
Beat them both years.
Yeah, Anderson and Gavrikov are over 25 minutes right now.
Scott Sandlin, coach at UMD for a number of years.
We'll put the face-off right at center ice. Clark to Anderson, off the glass and in. Sent right back out on the backhand by Kulak. Clark on the right side. Lewis, he'll rim the puck in the Oilers zone. Goes to the line past Anderson and out. Brought right back in. Lewis down the left wing. Stops left wing. Got it into the corner for Moore. Moore turns left corner in front of the net. Put it on goal. Saved by Skinner. Kulak in behind the Oiler net up the left wing. Podkolzin will get it out. 2:45 to go in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead. Puck shot into the King zone.
So what do you think?
I think he'd be coming.
He's already looking.
Kemper's already looking.
Yeah.
Byfield loops in front of the net.
Now this guy's a one-man zone entry with his speed.
To Fiala, there goes Kemper. He's halfway now. He's going. Puck shot towards Skinner. He'll glove it. He'll hold on. With 2:23 to go in the third, the Oilers are up 1-0, and Darcy Kemper has gone to the bench for the Kings.
Now Edmonton has not scored a lot of empty netters this year, Cam.
Now would be a good time.
Colorado has scored a ton.
Are you going to call timeout? No, maybe not. Oilers going to get Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman out there. They're on the ice with Ekholm and Emberson.
Fogle out there. You know where he's gonna.
Kopitar to take the draw against Draisaitl. Yeah, Fogle out there with Kopitar, Kempe, Byfield, Fiala, and Spence. And the puck goes to the top of the circle, right to McDavid. He's going to bring it out to center. He'll look at the net. He'll shoot off the post. And it goes just wide of the net after it hit Hyman.
Unreal.
Oh, he hit the post from the blue line. Fiala will bring the puck through the middle and dump it in off the stick of Kempe. Ekholm flips it out, gloved by Spence. A little cross to Fiala. Under 2 to go here in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead as they host the Kings.
It's 2 posts tonight.
Byfield dumps it to the corner. It goes in behind the net, comes to Byfield on the left side of the point to Fiala. Fiala will shoot it off the skate of McDavid. Goes to the left corner. Byfield gave it away to Hyman up the right wing. Getting it out is McDavid, and Spence will get to it first.
That's offside. Yeah, it's offside.
Offside, the call.
Sorry, Cam, mowed your lawn there.
No problem. 1:27 to go here in the third. 1-0 Oilers lead.
You notice who they have out here at the end of the game?
Yeah, Emberson. Yeah, that says lots.
They're going to need to sign that guy. 2-year bridge. Timeout. LA.
Rest those top forwards so they can stay out there with 1:27 to go here in the third. 1-0 Edmonton leads on the goal by Connor McDavid. He hits the post on the empty net. Keeping the Kings alive in this game. It's been a hard-fought battle. It's a tight game in Los Angeles after Christmas. Went to overtime. Could have went either way. Kings got the better of the Oilers that night. And this one has been every bit as close.
Frankly, the Oilers are unlucky. They were lucky to survive the first scoreless. They're unlucky not to have 3 or 4 goals in this game. They've had 3 or 4 pucks that have been past Kemper. I mean, the Ekholm shot in the second period. He beat him clean, just crossbarred it.
Kemper's going back into the net until Los Angeles gets control of the puck.
And Edmonton gets their best. It's McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman back on the ice.
Yeah. It'll be Nurse and Kulak on the back end now. Kemper is between the hash marks.
Oilers have almost negated the advantage that LA had in the face-off circle. Kings have at 52.5%. At one point in this game, they were at 63%. And Leon cleanly wins that draw, Cap.
Nurse with it in his own end. Up the right wing, off the stick of Hyman. It goes into the Kings zone. Kemper's got to play it. They give it to Fiala. Up the left wing. Out of the middle to Spence. Spence to center. Kemper to the bench. Puck rimmed into the Oilers zone. Top of the circle off of Byfield. Rolls it in front of the net. It comes free on the left. Fogle out to Fiala. Shot off the pad of Skinner. Puck behind the net. Last minute here in the third. Oilers up 1-0. Puck on the right wing. Kopitar to Fogle. Jams it on goal. Saved by Skinner. And he covers it up as Warren Fogle just tried to muscle that thing into the net. 50 seconds left.
Did they knock the lid off on Skinner? I think Fogle did. Yes, he did.
Yeah. Stuart Skinner has to reset that mask. Face-off will be in the Oiler end to the left of Skinner. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Leon needs another face-off win. And one thing about Ekholm is he is not afraid. He's a veteran. He knows how to elevate pucks. Unlikely he just eat it if Leon can get a straight draw back.
Wins it right back to Ekholm. We'll get it up in the air and out. Bounces. It will be icing. Oh, that was tight.
Thought he had the out-turn draw there, Cap. It's exactly what they did. Leon won the draw, and Ekholm hoisted it high.
43 seconds left. hit the boards and rolled up on end. Otherwise, it wouldn't have made the icing line. Face off to the right of Skinner. Puck to the top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. He's able to get it out. Puck at center ice. Now it hits a skate. Goes to McDavid. He'll give it to Nugent Hopkins. The empty net. His shot goes wide. 30 seconds left. Spence will get it out through the middle. Left wing to Byfield. Off his stick into the corner. Ties up with Emberson. Puck along the board. 17 seconds left. They're trying to get this thing free. Kopitar to the left wing point. Shot. That one blocked. Fiala let it go. Draisaitl's going to get it out. He's down the left wing. He's got the empty net. Pass to Nugent Hopkins, but it's behind him. Won't matter. Puck gets to center. Emberson shoots. That's blocked by Fiala. The Oilers hold on. They win this one. 1-0 over the Kings. Stuart Skinner. Perfect. He gets the shutout. Second of the season. 6th of his NHL career. And the Oilers get their 27th win. 1-0 here over the Kings.
Cam, it's this simple. Edmonton's goalie was one save better than LA's goaltender tonight. The Oilers had the higher degree of scoring chances in this game. A-grade looks, especially in the final 2 periods. But very, different than maybe what happened in Game 4 in LA in the opening round last year, because the Kings peppered the Oilers and outshot them quite substantially. This was an even hockey game. 31-30 final shots.
Like a heavyweight battle. Kings with lots of chances in the first period early. Oilers come back in the second.
Edmonton needs to work on their empty net shots.
Connor McDavid hit a post. The Nugent Hopkins one went wide. Then they had the pass that was in behind Nugent Hopkins from Draisaitl. You're right. There was opportunity there for an empty net goal and put this one away. And we can head downstairs. And we got Brendan Escott standing by with Ty Emberson.
Well, Ty, never a lot separating these two teams. I know you haven't experienced the playoff series quite yet, but did you get a sense of what that might be like in tonight's game?
Yeah, it's an intense game. Obviously, it's both teams are good for a reason. I think we showed that tonight. Of both teams are controlled in what they know and what they do and what they want to do. It's a good game plan.
A couple of shifts for you there in the final 90 seconds of that game. Can you feel your role growing with this team right now?
Yeah, I think it's been growing just with my confidence the last couple of weeks as I've been getting more ice time and more responsibility. I think it's just been good for me.
Finally, how meaningful is it for you guys to hold off a division rival like this, especially as part of a tricky stretch of the schedule right now?
Yeah, obviously it's been a weird little road trip with one game here, but I think tonight showed a lot of maturity in our game. Didn't have the legs as much, but I think our brains were there, and then we battled through it.
Congrats, Ty.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Nice.
All right, thanks very much, Brendan Escott downstairs with Ty Emberson as the Oilers win it 1-0 over the Los Angeles Kings.
Yeah, good game. I mean, the two goalies were the two stars in the game tonight. Both would tell you at times they got a little bit lucky, maybe.
Probably.
That's hockey.
That's hockey, exactly.
And the world's best player made a elite level finish on a high degree of difficulty from an acute angle. And the Oilers ultimately find a way to win, and they've been winning a bunch, Cam. I mean, they're 17-4-1 in their last 22 games.
It does show that game after Christmas and this one here, how close the Oilers and the Kings are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much between
and they're gonna add. Well, Edmonton's gonna add too. So that's implicitly understand that. But for whatever reason, come playoff time, there seems to be greater separation between these two teams in the regular season. I'm trying to figure out why.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? A new playoff season, if they play each other, might be the same, might be different, who knows. But this one was tight. The 2 times they've played here in the regular season, they've been close. Oilers lost in overtime. They win this one 1-0. And now head out onto the road. They got back-to-backs Wednesday, Thursday. They'll play Saturday as well. Saturday's in Vancouver, Wednesday's in Minnesota, Thursday in Colorado. So just the one stop here at home before heading right back out.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure. Minnesota put a couple players on waivers today. Devin Shore, the former Oiler. I'm going to be intrigued to see who Minnesota has in the lineup. I mean, Brock Faber got hurt. He was played highest time on ice in the entire league last year. We're runner-up for Rookie of the Year. Absolutely critical. He's a top 2 defenseman for them, and they don't have Jared Spurgeon. So it's 2 of their top 4 in the backhand. Kaprizov did not play the last game. We'll have to wait and see who actually ends up in the lineup. But Edmonton's had problems in Minnesota until this year.
Yeah.
What was the score? Was it
7-1?
Yeah, they gave it to him pretty good. So I'm sure Minnesota will be chomping at the bit. They're a good team, too. Should be a real battle.
We're looking forward to that. This was a lot of fun here tonight. 1-0 Oilers win. Connor McDavid on his birthday gets the goal. That was late in the second period. Stuart Skinner, the story. 31 saves, second shutout of the season, 6th of his NHL career. Second time he's shut out the LA Kings. Pretty exciting game. 1-0 the final. Oilers over the Kings. Oilers now 27-13-3. Kings dropped to 24-12-5. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Got it around the boards, comes all the way to the line, past Moore, and out flying past him is Draisaitl. He'll go to the right corner, looks in front of the net, stops him behind the goal. He'll walk out, the pass, the shot, save, rebound, scores! Connor McDavid from the right side, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
And that indeed is the highlight zone, the lone goal in this game. The highlight zone for Century Casinos, all in all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winner zone. The Oilers get a 31-save performance from Stuart Skinner. They shut out the LA Kings 1-0. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
No Alberta Blue Cross travel insurance goal of the game. Alberta Blue Cross Health Dental Travel. We've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. The Oilers could have had an insurance goal about 5 different times, but they couldn't find a way to beat Darcy Kemper until he got pulled. And Connor McDavid hit the post, and Leon Draisaitl forced to pass, trying to get a goal for Nugent Hopkins. It doesn't matter. Edmonton gets the 1-0 victory, and it starts with a stellar first period from Stuart Skinner in the first period. And here is Rob Brown.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game to watch. I thought both teams played well. Both goaltenders were excellent. You go up and down the Edmonton Oilers lineup, and you'll find every single player contributed in some way tonight. And you do the same over on the LA Kings lineup. Great game. The Oilers got the one bounce they needed, where the rebound went right to Connor McDavid. But on that play, that was... a fantastic shot by McDavid.
Leon.
But the play Leon made, when you show the overhead, he's about 30 feet behind Trevor Moore. Trevor Moore is a fast skater. Yeah. Not only did Leon catch him, then tossed him aside, then goes behind the net, turns Moore inside out. He falls, and then he finds Nurse. Eventually, the puck ends up in McDavid's hands. I thought Leon Draisaitl was the best player on the ice, and he was excellent in this hockey game. You know what? If this is what it is and you get the LA Kings in the first round again, it's going to be entertaining hockey.
Well, they don't have Drew Doughty. You know the Oilers are going to add as well. But one guy who's starting to make a little bit of hay for himself here, who is out there 2 shifts of 2 of the final 3.
Ty Emberson.
So there you go.
Yeah, he's on the back end and making smart plays. The Oilers have been looking for that player that can complement, whether it's Ekholm or Nurse, on the right side in the last, minute of a hockey game. It was Ceci for a while last year. They've used Bouchard there. but a true defensive defenseman is Emberson, and I liked him talking afterwards. He's gaining confidence. He's starting to believe he belongs in those positions, and the LA Kings really didn't get a whole lot, so good on him.
All right, Rob, Minnesota up next. Edmonton routed them last time, and we're not sure where they're at health-wise with their D. I guess we're going to find out here next.
They got their top 3 D have been out. Spurgeon, Brodin, and Faber. I love that Faber as a hockey player. Yeah. They're not the same team. I mean, that'd be taking Nurse, Ekholm, and Bouchard off the Oilers and expecting them to go out and win hockey games. But the Minnesota Wild will be a playoff team. If the Oilers catch Vegas, Minnesota Wild, that might be the team you get as a wild card, the way Colorado, Winnipeg, and Dallas are playing. So, again, it's a measuring stick game for both teams and also a message sending. You know what? We smacked you around last time. We want to do it again because we might see you come playoff time. But the Minnesota Wild, I love Eric Sinek. Kaprizov, I hope he plays. They're a legit team. They are a legit team that will be better next year when they get a lot more cash to spend.
Rob, great stuff.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
OilCountry, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge on Saturday, January 18th. Come cheer on the Oilers as they take on division rivals, the Vancouver Canucks. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Call 780-643-4000 or visit cnty.com for more information.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Smart Play of the Night's brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the box the next time you shop. Leon Draisaitl, you heard Rob Brown talk about it. The play he made, the strip on Moore, helping set up a look for Darnell Nurse, and then the rebound ripped home by Connor McDavid. The Oilers, the game, so too to the goaltending tonight of Stuart Skinner. Elsewhere in the National Hockey League, Calgary 5-2 winners in Chicago. And the Philadelphia Flyers rallied from 2-0 and 3-2 deficits. They beat the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers, by a score of 4-3. Edmonton Oil Kings Wednesday night. They are in Swift Current. They open up a 3-game Saskatchewan road trip. The Bakersfield Condors tomorrow and Wednesday against Colorado. Edmonton in Minnesota on Wednesday. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. It must be a legal drinking age. The third start of night, he scored the game winner. The only goal in the game, Connor McDavid. The second start of night with 30 saves, Darcy Kemper. By the way, they revised the shot total in the game. The first start of night with 30 saves is the Edmonton Oilers' Stuart Skinner. Kemper with 29 saves. On this night, Stuart Skinner was one save better than Darcy Kemper, and that was the difference. Edmonton beats LA 1 by a score 1-0. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Oilers return to action Wednesday in